Kevin.
Well, I guess. Oh, here we go. There it is. We're live, Peter. We're live.
We're live, but where's Vic? Is he alive?
Vic ain't with us yet. I can see who's in the mix there. But Peter, go ahead. Talk about what we're doing here.
Well, we're going to live stream because nobody is rich enough to pay $5.99 for Peacock. The game between the Dolphins and the Chiefs. The new, I guess it's the Frozen Bowl, right? The Ice Bowl.
It looks awful there. Oh my God, it looks absolutely. Taylor Swift is there though. I got it. I'm watching it. I got I figured it out. Big radio salary.
I figured it out too. It's an interesting game though, because this would be a great game if it was in beautiful weather. It'll be interesting to see what the weather does to the game itself.
There's
First play
There's
is
Kelsey.
an example of it.
Yeah, bonked right. No sleeves. Tough guy.
Well, we're going to have some great guests on, DMac. We're going to ask him about the whole sleeves, tough guy. Does that matter?
Sure.
Now, I will tell you that they are putting Vaseline on their arms. They're not. They're not natural.
They used to wear scuba suits. In fact, I do wonder if some of them are wearing that right now underneath. Polyurethane, poly something rain. Wow, 2 bad passes. I don't know if the first one's a bad pass, but
it's definitely affecting the throwing. That's for sure. Those balls, they're hard. They get hard. How red will Big Red's face be by halftime?
Oh, my Lord. All right, so who do you think has an advantage here?
Clearly the Chiefs. I mean, but that's so obvious that you hate to say it. Because obviously Dolphins practice in warm weather. Chiefs are used to playing in this situation. But I think when it gets to be this cold, it's cold for everybody.
All right, I see Vic's in the comments. He says he's going. So Vic should be joining us here. I see him in the little comments here.
Vic knows how to use the
wait. No, that's just his feed. That's not Vic. That's just his automatic feed. Never mind. Vic, no, I talked to Vic about this last night, Peter. There's Kelsey. Caught a ball. There you go. Taylor's proud.
Taylor is proud. I will tell you this, though. The interesting part about playing outdoors is, football, basketball, same conditions all year round. Hockey, same conditions all year round. You play in beautiful weather in September, October, November. This is where the money's made in January. And this is a condition. This is big boy football now.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I think it's just probably such an advantage for Kansas City. But, cold is cold. I mean, cold is cold no matter what.
I was talking to a player today, I'll go nameless, but he says, you could do all the Navy SEAL training you want, and you put them in the cold water. It's right. Still cold. It's still cold. And yes, they might be used to it, but can you ever really get used to it? I just went outside just to pick up an Amazon package in my T-shirt, and I was like, wow, this is cold.
Yeah, no, I was out last night from the Nuggets game, and it was brutal, and I was out just a pinch today, not much. It's tough. Listen, the craziest game at Mile High was that Broncos Ravens game, where Joe Flacco, all that crap, and it really was like you had a hard time just thinking, and it was like, wow, man, I can see where this has an impact. And there's Kelsey again. There you go. Oh my God. Cut to Taylor Swift.
Now, so we should have an over and under, and since I have our producer keep track of it, and have a little. Are we allowed to wager on this show?
I don't know. I guess.
What's the over and under on the cuts to Taylor Swift tonight?
Well, it's a weird thing, man. I'll say 5. I'll say 5 is the number, and I'll take the over. I'll say there's at least 6 shots of her.
I think there's.
What do you think?
Yeah.
You want to set a different number there?
I think it's 10. I think it's Pacheco.
Here we go. There you go.
I think it's Pacheco.
Man, how much of the Texans Browns game did you watch?
I watched the whole thing, and it was a little disappointing. But I guess everybody gets all excited about the quarterback, and Flacco had 3 or 4 great games, and then boom, people watch film, people figure it out. Just like up in Minnesota. Well, everybody talks about that, and that's the NFL. A great quarterback can overcome when people have scattered him. And I think that was a perfect example, especially when you give Cleveland 2 weeks of tape.
Watch this. I can actually, I've done this before, so I can help out a little bit here. So here's a question for you, Peter. Can you read that?
Peter, can we ask about salary question? Yes. All questions. There's no bad question, is there, DMac?
Not, you tell me, man. Like, what do I know about the salary cap?
Yeah, there's no bad questions. You could post them in there. And let's go.
All right,
No.
I'll I don't know if your son. Listen, this is a little bit new, but I do know how to click on some of these questions and stuff, and I can help out a pat. Oh, there you go. Well, that was quick, Peter. That didn't take much time.
Yeah, all the pundits who said there'd be no offense because they're cold, they know what they're talking about.
There you go.
Wait. Do we go to Taylor? Oh, Tua looks happy. Tua looks happy about the cold. Tua's like, we are not in Kansas anymore.
We're not in Hawaii anymore. I mean, think about Tua. Hawaii, Alabama, Miami, this shit. I mean, yikes.
All right, so here's what happens. See how Big Red, Andy Reid loves the crossing routes. And it just boom, boom, boom. Crossing routes. And in the cold, I'm sure he's going to dominate. That's 4 minutes, 55 seconds, 7-0. And the mustache is starting to get some icicles on.
God, they made that look easy, didn't they? And they dropped their first two passes, or the first two passes were incomplete. One was a drop by Kelsey, the other was a bad pass. So was Mahomes? Oh, I should throw some stats here. I can look up too. See what's what here as we go.
What's this? Let's see if I did it right. I just put up the comment from Vic.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you just click on it, it goes up, then you click off it. So you can control it too. You can put up any comment you want from there.
Yeah, so let's get some questions coming. We got actually a great many people watching this thing, so it's pretty cool. We're in a break. I would like to know, and when it comes back, I'll tell you where we are. My feed is in terms of the clock. I wonder where you are.
Okay. Sure. When we come back, the easiest is probably just to count the play clock, like where you're at the play clock. But
right. So I also have the Avalanche game on. They're down.
I do too. I got it right over here. It's 3-0 with 15:50 left, and I was wondering if they were going to pull Georgiev already because they got a long. It's kind of a messed up lineup tonight. Val's out. I saw him at the gala. He looked okay, but he's sick now. And our
producer says they're playing Jones at wing.
Yeah, Caleb Jones. So yeah, because I mean, you just have who you have on the trip. So if somebody comes down sick at the last second, you're like, well, what do we do? So they'll probably play. So they'll go 5D and they'll just rotate the D arounds and put Jones up on the wing. And Wood has been like pneumonia. Wood's been like out for a long time. You know what? I shouldn't say pneumonia. I don't know that for a fact, but he's just had like an illness that's kept him out. I'm not even sure if he's on the trip. I'm not sure, but
right.
But yeah,
that is a little bit different about football and hockey, as we have an Applebee's commercial here. Is that in hockey, lower body injury, they get to keep the injury secret.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, isn't it?
I love it. Oh yeah, and the hockey players, you can't. Even the reporters that travel with them have no idea.
Well, some people know. It's a whole like, hey, lower body. Yeah, but I know what it is. But I really don't know.
That's number two. I've got a number two. What happens if it's a box?
Oh, there you go. That counts. There's Taylor.
But it wasn't a full on Taylor.
That counts.
All right, that's two.
Oh, yeah. So I got 6. I should crush that. Well, it depends how often Kelsey's getting the ball, I suppose. I mean, they go into shots of Taylor when her boyfriend's not there. Hey, Mahomes, 3 of 5, 30 yards. Pacheco, 9.8 per for 4 carries, 39 yards. So right off the bat, they have no problem against the Miami defense throwing and passing. 3 of 5, and one of those was a drop. One of them was a bad pass. So
and I think it's very important that the Dolphins have to get points. A field goal or touchdown, because otherwise they're going to go down 14. And this game, our watch show could be over pretty quickly.
Brandon Perna has 3,700 viewers, and you guys have 5. This is fascinating to watch. That's from Vic. Somebody's corrupting Vic. Where is Vic?
It says Vic Lombardi. That can't be Vic, right?
Yeah, no, somebody's pretending to be Vic and just trolling us.
Oh, that's a good thing, right?
That's pretty funny.
But we have right. I don't know how they figure out who's got 3,500 viewers, but
well, the numbers. But we're on like a million different platforms here. So we're on my Twitter, my YouTube, my Facebook. Our guy Rob's Twitter, Facebook, Vic's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I mean, we're kind of all over the place. So
now I've been at some games that have been this temperature, whether you're on the sideline. And I remember when the Bengals played a couple years ago against Broncos, probably 5 years ago, and it was just as cold. I made sure to stay. They have heaters on both sides of the bench.
Hey, by the way, Jonathan Druin just got a goal for the Avs. 3-1, they're down, so that's good. A little bit of a comeback there, so that's cool.
But the heaters are pretty cool on the bench. That's all I'm telling you. I'm standing by the heaters.
All right, here we go with Tua. What do you think here, Peter? How's it going to go for good old Tua here?
I think they got to try to run the ball. They got to try to establish the run, and there you go. All right, so I'm at 10:22.
We're right there. We're right there. We're at the same exact time.
And it looks like the feed's maybe 5 seconds behind the YouTube feed.
Okay.
Never been colder.
Here's Mike McDaniel, pride of Smoky Hill High School, right in my backyard.
He does not look as cool bundled up with the glasses as he does with the tight pants and the.
So, hey, who you got on either one of these teams, Peter? You got any connections, direct connections here? Or
I have no connection on either team. That's why I was able to do this.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, I've had a million players on both.
Right.
But not tonight. We're fine. So we're neutral. Let's talk about what the referees have to be wearing.
Oh my Lord!
Right?
What you know? What is the temperature there? What is that? I'll look it up.
Well, Gavin,
dude, it is. I got -3 in my backyard, Peter. Holy cow, man! Damn.
If our producer Gavin could put it up on the banner, what's the temperature, Gavin? That'd be nice.
I got -5 at Kansas City International Airport right now. So who knows? I assume that's relatively close to the stadium.
All right, let's see what Tua can do. A little screen pass.
There it is.
And they're going to be short. And you can't go for it on 4th down this early. I was surprised earlier when Cleveland went for it so early too.
Yeah, Flacco, that thing ended. That story's over, thank God.
All right, but he's going to hit the salary cap. He's going to hit the market, and he's going to be on a team. Will someone pay him to be a starter?
No. But he's a good. Well, he's a lousy mentor guy. He doesn't, that's not his thing. He's actually talked about that. But he's a professional quarterback. I think you could get quality starts out of Joe Flacco if you needed it.
We got a Shank alert.
I don't know. What did the Browns do with Deshaun Watson, Peter?
They've got to keep him. He's got guaranteed money. So he's there. And if you can bring Flacco back, but if he's not going to be Crash Davis, what are you going to do? All right. Chuck Pagano says he's in, but where is he, Rob?
Uh-oh, Rob, help. I don't see him in our feed.
I'm texting him.
Peter, you're figuring out the joys of producing these things. It's a blast, huh?
Oh, it's great. All right, so they're saying this is the 4th coldest temperature.
Wow.
We're going to have Chuck Pagano on, who's obviously AFC head coach, who's coached against both these teams. And let's ask about preparation of how to deal with the cold, all that stuff. It says he's backstage, Rob. Should I send? Is he in the wrong place? How could he be back in the wrong place in the virtual world? Says that we have to add him. Rob. I'm saying we don't see you. So I just sent him the Rob link.
People are saying free Chuck.
We need to.
There you go. Deanna, free Chuck. Evan, boom. I'll mute the TV to put you on. All right.
Oh, that's fine. That's a smart move.
There you go.
How'd Chuck sound?
Hey, there he is.
Now,
Hey, Chuck,
can you
what's
hear me?
you wearing, Chuck?
You guys got me?
We got you, Chuck Pagano. Well, I got a million questions for you,
It's
Chuck.
saying a great audio right now.
Can you hear us? Can you hear?
It's kind of it's delayed.
Huh.
Schaefer's frozen.
I'm frozen. I see myself
you guys are
perfect. I look
frozen.
beautiful. I see myself. All right, Chuck, so if you could hear us, what do you have to do to coach in a game with this temperature to prepare for it? Now he's frozen.
One more time, you're breaking up. We don't have a great connection.
They're saying that you should. They're telling us that you should log out and log back in. All right. Hold up. So we're gonna have him log out, and log in. Have you had this problem before, DMac?
Oh yeah. So if Rob could hear us, say I'm gonna help out a little bit. I'm just gonna take Chuck out just for a second, and you probably need to talk to Chuck a little bit, So, but I'll add him back in. See, I can do this stuff too, but I just don't know if it's better because he's probably got to log out and log in.
Is that better, Chuck?
Probably not.
Well, it's now 4th down. Mahomes had him. Anytime Mahomes is going like this and the receiver's going like this, chances are it's the receiver that ran the wrong route. And
who's that there? Oh yeah, he stopped running. He didn't know where the ball was. Watch him stop. He doesn't see it. He's right there. And he picked it up late. Yeah, actually, not a bad pass. Had he picked the ball up, he would have been wide open. He was wide open.
Chuck, can you hear us now? I told him. Chuck, can you hear us? If you can hear us, log in and log out, or log out and log in. All right, so we got a commercial here with another punt. That was an important stop by the Dolphins for sure.
All right, here's what I'm going to do, Peter. I'm going to take you out and Chuck out so you can call him and tell him what to do. All right.
All right, perfect.
And I'll put you back in a second. Okay. So I'm going to put you out and I'm going to put Chuck out. And so Peter can actually call these guys and Chuck and hopefully straighten it out. So there you go. Hey, welcome to it. We're doing something a little bit different. We really haven't, watched together a non-Broncos game. And so we can put up some comments here. And if Peter hears me or Rob hears me with Peter, just give me a thumbs up when you think you're good. But we can take some comments. Just DMac rip. Yeah, well, that's what I do every day. The Dolphins look awful. Yeah, I mean, are you guys surprised? I'm not surprised, unfortunately. Oh, you're back. All right. Should I put Chuck back on?
Yeah, put Chuck back on.
All right. There we go. Hopefully it works.
Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes, no?
Yeah, he's having a hard time here. You got to talk to him directly there, Peter.
Yeah,
Yep.
It just kind of goes in and out, but I'll try to do the best I can. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you fine, Coach. And Peter, you should probably just ask Chuck a couple questions and just do the best we can. Just get his feedback on things. Just let him go.
All right, Chuck,
Okay.
preparation for a cold weather game. What do you do? Because we can hear you.
Make sure you got a lot of warm weather gear. Yeah, you got to have.
Oh, and he's frozen. I think the issue is actually on Chuck's end, Peter, frankly, in all honesty.
Yeah, I think he's up in Idaho or something where it's really cold.
Is that where he is right now? Seriously?
Yes.
All right, well, okay. You want to just send Chuck a note saying, hey, thanks, we'll try again another time?
Yeah, I'm going to try to do that. We'll start getting some more guests on.
Okay.
Because
I think our signal's actually fine. I think we're actually good. I think that's that one might be on Chuck, unfortunately. That's too bad, but that might be on Chuck.
All right, so the Dolphins' second possession here. Little hitch, which is almost like a run. 8 yards. And I think that's what Tua is, especially in a cold weather, short passing game. They're not going downfield.
Well, they can run that all day if they want.
DMac, what's your thoughts on where they put the PFF rank for every player? Do you care?
Oh, I not really, but I do. PFFs, that's the super nerds, right? Those are the uber nerds.
Yep.
You got to take it with like a grain of salt. And I've had this conversation with a lot of ex-NFL guys. Like, how do they know how I'm grading on my sheet? That sort of thing. So I take it with a grain of salt. I give it a large plus minus. But they do watch every play, Peter. They do. They watch every single snap, every single play. And it's not like it's not done without some thought and effort. Do you have anybody in particular in mind that you're thinking about?
Well, no. So as an agent, we're constantly watching that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I watch every play of every one of my players. And all of a sudden, like, wow, that kid played well this week. And all of a sudden they get a 47 grade. You're like, what are we doing?
Yeah, again, it's right. So you take it with a grain of salt, right? And listen, we don't know what the plays are. PFF doesn't know what the plays are. You don't know the responsibilities. You don't know the route, blah, 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 blah. So I would be surprised if it was way out of whack.
Chuck, can you hear?
Chuck is back.
He's like Eminem. Look who's back.
I'm trying this on my phone now. Can you flip my screen around? Because mine won't adjust.
We see you. Don't even worry about it.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you great. Whatever you just did the other way with your phone is way better. So whatever you just did before, do that again. Or not. Right there. That's great. That's great.
Yeah. It won't.
Can you hear us,
This
though?
thing's reloading again.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Oh, good.
Well, we can hear you, so don't even worry about the picture.
Yeah. I got you. Can you hear me?
Yes. All right, so we got Chuck Pagano. Chuck,
Yeah,
I
can hear you.
What does the cold do to your game plan? Are you changing your defenses, your offenses?
No, you're going to adjust a little bit, especially like the cold is one thing. It doesn't look like it's as windy as they said it was going to be. So if you don't have like the wind, you still have the ability to throw the ball. So you don't remove that from the the game plan as far as an offensive standpoint goes. Catching the ball, protecting the ball, obviously a lot tougher in these elements. Footing is always an issue. So you can't wear and stuff like this because that field I've played on that field and coached on that field. Our players have obviously, and you can't wear the molded, TD7, the molded cleats. You got to wear, the studs, the screw ends in order to have the correct footing.
Oh.
Right. And then how about if you, as the coach, how many layers are you wearing? Because
You
you're
guys
just
hear me?
standing there freezing. Yeah.
Well, it stinks. I'm sorry.
Hey, Peter, you want to just tell Chuck thanks a lot? Hey, Chuck, thanks, and we'll do better next time. You want to do that? That might be easier for
Yeah.
everybody.
We might have to do that.
but
It's a shame.
just appreciate it. All right, let me take Chuck out and just send him a text and I give him credit, Peter, for hanging in there and trying. That's for sure. That was awful nice of Chuck to try to do that.
Right. I'm telling him.
Yeah, just say, hey, man, thanks. That was awesome. Better connection, better time, better games coming up. So no big deal. But super nice for him to at least try twice.
It was going to be interesting that what he was going to say, because I really like the coaches just sit there. They look at that picture there. Everybody on the sideline is just freezing. And then, as a player, and we're going to get a couple players on here in a second to talk about, if you're sitting there for 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, and then you got to go out there and run around, how do you do that? But this is an important drive here for the Dolphins, and they're moving a little, 3rd and 5. This is going to maybe define the game. Tua throws a pick.
Look at that. Wow.
And it was a floater.
Wow.
A floater.
Hey, by the way, if you hear a screaming woman, Peter, that's my wife watching the Avs game upstairs, and the Avs just scored again, so now it's 3-2. So they're making a little bit of a comeback, and she's a loud screamer. I'm not going to lie. So if you hear somebody screaming upstairs, nobody's being murdered. It's just my wife watching the Avs.
And they're coming back, though. So, but now this is I'll tell you something. Chiefs go down and score right now.
What, it's over? That's it?
Like I said, we might be done with our watch party by halftime. Now they're gonna check this to see if that hit the ground. I've got 3 TVs on, and it looks like it's a catch. It looks like it's a catch.
My wife giving away the Avs game. I know. Well, that's good, man. Avs making a nice little comeback. I'm excited for him. All right, Peter, what's who's coming up here on the old show? Who we gonna have? What's your?
We're gonna have Jordan Schultz coming up.
Okay.
Barstool Insider,
Mr. Information.
Mr. Information. He's gonna be coming up. We got Rayshon Jenkins, who's played against both teams, is the captain for the Jaguars.
Hey, did you see Cortland Sutton's post, Instagram, Twitter thing? Did you see what he put up there?
No, do I want to?
I don't know. I mean, it felt like a goodbye, but I talked to a couple people today, and including somebody who talked to his agent and said, no, it's just, he just meant to put up a thanks fans for the year. But if you read it, it sounds like, I'm moving on. It's over. And there's a bunch of guys there on a lot of teams, but on the Broncos, like, listen, man, if you gotta pay the piper for that Russ contract one way or the other, right? I mean, you gotta maneuver something. You gotta do something. So
well, I can tell you this, that the players have not been told anything about next year.
I believe that. It's so early. I totally believe that.
It's way early. And there are other receivers, I think, that are going to be much more question marks than Cortland.
It's big salary, no guaranteed money, like anybody in that sort of category, it is what it is. Like, there's more guaranteed money for Jerry Jeudy than Cortland Sutton at this point.
Yes, but Jerry Judy's salary is not as high.
That is true. That is true.
And I think that Jerry Jeudy would have a value on the trade market.
What do you think his value is right now?
It'd be a 3rd round pick probably.
I think that's about right. You think you get a 3rd and a 5th, or just a 3rd?
He's going to be a 3rd. He's in the 5th year of that option. It's going to be about $12.8 million. So it was a little different last year when you get a cheap year and then 12.87 million. I think Tim Patrick is more the guy with the bullseye on his chest right now. All right, there's a nice pass over the middle. What? Patrick's looking for a little PI. I think Tim Patrick's he's more of a target on his chest. When you've got a cap number of $16 million and have not been able to stay healthy, I think that's an issue there. And then you have a situation, with the offensive line, because the center's a really good player. He's a free agent.
He's unrestricted, right? He's just Kush is open, right? Yeah.
And you want to try to bring him back, but the question is, how do you bring back Kush? You've already paid Powers.
I don't think they will, because they drafted this Alex Forsythe kid, and they like him. And I know nobody's really talking about him, but George Payton mentioned him in his press conference. So I think they're just going to move on to Forsythe from Kush, frankly. I think they're going to move on from Jewell. He's unrestricted as well. And then they got a big decision, Peter, with Bowles. Big decision. That's going to be a tricky one.
Well, the question always is, can you replace him? And maybe you see what's out there in free agency. Maybe you see what, if they use that top pick for a quarterback, then obviously you're not going to take a tackle. But this is a very heavy tackle draft.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, yeah. There's probably about 6 or 7 legitimate starting left tackles in the draft, and
so
2 right tackles.
You could stay at 12 and get a legit left tackle? Like
at 12, you're going to get a legit left tackle. The question is, do they move up from 12 to get a legit young quarterback?
Well, that's what I want them to do, but look at Kansas City. They're just moving, man. Look at this. They're just, dude. Miami may be in big trouble here tonight. How are they going to stop them? What are they going to do to stop Kansas City tonight?
You got to put a pass rush on in there. Top 3 edge guys are all hurt, so that's hurting them a great deal. And right now, that Pacheco's running like he's the Nigerian nightmare. Christian Okoye. Now you got another injury down there. It looks like another edge guy.
Yeah, man. Can you? Hey, who's Bradley Chubb's agent, Peter? Do you know him?
Yes.
Was he freaking out?
Freaking out.
They're leaving his guy in the game. They're down 30, rips his ACL. I mean, seriously, what's going on? I mean, Baltimore had put all their subs in.
Right. So as the agent, you're upset, but are you really allowed to call and bitch and moan because it's just so obvious that it was such a mistake? But at some time, the player's got to sit there and say, beg off. Now you never know. Did the player want to go in because maybe try to get some easy stats or something?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what his incentives were. That's a good point.
But I'll tell you something. And it's not with the defensive end. Sometimes you look in there and they're up by so many points, and they still got Lamar Jackson in the game. Yeah,
they eventually took him out. Hey, what's your take on Jameis Winston and the Saints offense just saying, screw it, we're just going to run our own play. We're not going to pay attention to Dennis Allen. We're just going to run a play to get our guy a touchdown who hadn't scored all year. Out of the kneel down thing, the kneel down sort of formation. Come on, man.
I think that you're allowed to run a play, but if you are going to go into the kneel down,
come on, right?
Then at that point you got to kneel down.
Right. I mean, there's got to be some sort of code amongst men, right?
Yeah, that's the code. But if you're playing and you line up under center and you got your regular thing, we're playing football, then we're playing football.
Yeah, but that's not what they were doing.
No, they went into the kneel down and they wanted to get their guy. Just like all the teams last week were trying to get all the incentives for the guys, and you saw them, the receiver in the Rams, and there were a couple other guys that had to get a couple catches here and a couple there, and then they were taken out, and the players were feeding them. Like I think Kelsey had a few incentives. They're just feeding, and that's fine, and the players respect that. But the players are not going to respect it if you go into a kneel down situation and do that.
All right, Peter. Hey, I got to run to the bathroom real quick, bro.
I feel bad for the listeners because I'm going to have to talk, right?
I swear I'll be right back, though. I'll be right back.
All right, so I'll do play-by-play on DMac in the bathroom. So he's going there. No. So we have some really good guests coming on, and everybody's watching. It's a very interesting game in that the Chiefs, if they can score a touchdown here, it's going to make Tua have to pass the ball a lot more. They've been able to establish the running game. The Chiefs cannot establish. I mean, the Dolphins have not established running game. That's going to be a problem. Here we go. The Chiefs with the ball, and Pacheco with another 4 or 5 yard gash. Now you got to like it. They're chirping out there, so it's always fun when you see some chirping going on. All right. Now the other thing is that we'll talk about with the Broncos salary cap, they can overcome Russell Wilson. So if he's at $38 million, you got a rookie who's going to come in at $7 million. You got Stidham at $7 million. That's $55 million. That's the same amount that the Chiefs, for example, have in their quarterback room. They're paying Mahomes $50 million in backups. So as long as you can get a young rookie, here comes a blitz. And too bad DMac wasn't here to see Travis Kelce. Oh, he looks immediately at his gloves. Drop a wide open pass down the middle. And do they go to Taylor Swift? And you can see Kelce looking at the video board. Hit him in a bad place. Do they go to Taylor Swift right now with Kelce dropping the ball? Wide open, over the middle. He puts his arms up, and that's going to leave a mark. That's going to leave a mark. All right, so now it's a big play, 3rd and 7. We got a field goal in play. Chuck Pagano was talking about the wind. It doesn't look like there's a lot of wind here, so it's not going to matter because they're interesting. He reached out over the line before he was tackled. The ball comes back when the knee is down. He is going to be short of the line.
Oh, nah, he got that. He got that.
No, DMac, watch what happened.
Bad spot. Yeah.
No. So he reaches over the line before he's tackled, and then when he's tackled, the ball's back.
Okay.
So the question is,
you gotta go for it, though. Of course.
We're gonna go with a push.
Yeah.
No, they're not pushing. He's in a shotgun.
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna get a timeout.
Oh man, we're not gonna go with the tush push there. Look at that.
No, you must be behind me. I hear this. They're going to challenge it, and his knee was down at the time he was reaching out. They're going to give him the first down. So that was actually not Mahomes who called the timeout. I think that was Andy Reid calling the timeout because he wanted to
get the first down. He
wanted to challenge.
Boom.
That's great coordination from upstairs. Yep,
yeah,
you'll see it.
Good. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, you're ahead of me just a pinch. Not too bad, though. Just a little bit. That's okay. That's better that you're ahead of me anyways.
Well, I need all the help I can get.
Any chance they tried to chunk all the dead cap in 1 year and trade the farm? Ooh, get an agent question there, Peter. There you go. Hey, it's Vic Lombardi.
There's no chance that they're going to chunk it all in 1 year. You got to be competitive.
Hey, how come? Why are you guys so far ahead of me?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm at 14 seconds.
Yeah, we got a delay with Vic too. We got a big delay with Vic.
I'm watching mine on my computer. My TV is behind.
We have a delay with Vic on our broadcast. Unfortunately.
You guys are way ahead of me.
Yeah.
This illegal streaming sucks, dude. Piracy. This is my first foray into piracy. Peter got me involved in it, so if I do go to jail for this, I'm just, this is not all me. I'm an accessory to crime, and I really don't know how I got involved in this. That's what I'm going to say in front of the judge. I don't know how I got pulled into this mess.
Where are you on the screen right now?
I'm looking at a very cold Mike McDaniel staring onto the field with 14 seconds left after the challenge flag is out. Now someone's whispering into his eye. Now
mine's showing that the challenge was allowed, so it's 1st and 10.
Okay, I'm way I'm way behind you, and I don't know how to speed up the illegal stream, but it's okay. I'll go behind you guys. It's no big
Hey,
deal.
the good thing is you can just hear us right now. You can. Oh, okay. So at least we can talk.
Yeah, this is fascinating. So a lot of America tonight, because I've been on Twitter, is unwilling to pay
The $5.
$4.99, right? And yet everybody keeps asking us at Altitude, you got to provide a streaming app, which would cost considerably more than $4.99.
Way more.
Way more. So I'm struggling to understand.
Understand what? The people?
Is it the fee? Is it what is it?
What is it with you?
Well, for me, I can't give Comcast my money because Peacock is owned by Comcast. And there's zero chance I'm giving Comcast $1. Peacock is owned by NBC, which is owned by Comcast. They're double fisting it right now.
All right, I get it. I get it.
They ain't gonna get $1 from Vic.
All right.
So at $5 a pop, this
Yeah.
costs $110 million. So if Peacock can get 22 million people to pay today, they break even. That's if everybody cancels after 1 month, like I'm going to do. If they get a few more people, so that's how they figure it. And the question is, will they get 22 million subscribers for this game?
I got it. That's unbelievable to me. All right, now my feed just flat out stopped.
You have a touchdown, Kansas City.
Seriously? This game's freaking over if that's the case.
Oh, Peter, you're way ahead if you're saying that. I mean, I'm in a commercial break. Are you sure you weren't watching a highlight? Peter was watching a highlight. He thought it was a touchdown.
Peter, did you get actual Peacock?
Yep.
Oh, so you signed up for it.
Vic, not only did I get actual Peacock, I went to the store and got sour cream and onion mix to make onion dip. I went all in for this.
How was Coach Pagano, man? The Pagano family is legendary here in Colorado. I remember going up and doing a story on his dad, Sam Pagano, and he was the longtime coach at Fairview High School, and he produced all those coaches. You talk about the first family in Colorado. It's the Paganos.
He was great until he was frozen.
Oh, well, if you're watching the game at Arrowhead, you're also frozen tonight. So,
how much money would we have to pay you to watch this? Oh, I didn't know you had that.
I'm ready. Anytime you guys need it.
Vic, how much would we have to pay you to stand outside and watch this game in the cold?
you know, it's so funny you said that. My wife just made me go outside before I came on with you guys.
For
She
what?
made me go outside to get a package. And I honestly thought about just ending it. It was close.
Let's get back to the fact that your wife made you do something.
Yeah, which leads me to another question.
Yeah.
Can she hear this? I can't yell. I'm going to save that.
You know she's not watching.
What's up, Terry?
No, she's not watching. Hell no. Hey, DMac.
Yeah, buddy.
When you're a skier, you
am.
get into winter sports. So when it's this cold out, like it is this weekend, do people still ski?
I hate skiing in these temperatures, but I'm a spoiled brat because I've skied in Colorado for 20 plus years. So I don't ski in this temperature. It's not fun. And it's the skiing's fine. Even if it's super cold, it's the chairlifts that you want to kill yourself. So no, I'm a spoiled. Some people do, but it's not fun. I mean, I've done it. It sucks. So it gets below 20 degrees. Forget it. You know, that's where I'm at. So I guess I'm a bit of a baby. I've gone all the way up the mountains, Vic, and it sucks. It's too cold. And I just say, screw it. And just, go home. But that's Colorado. You can do that. But what if you're from Jersey and you've spent all this money to go to Copper Mountain for a week? What are you going to do?
What if you're from Jersey and you spend all that money to go up to Lake Placid and it's like this every day of the winter?
Well, you can't ski at Lake Placid. There's no ski hills at Lake Placid.
Yeah, there is. Whiteface.
Lake Placid?
Whiteface.
Oh, all right. Well, that's okay.
Where they had the Olympics. We used to ski there. Oh, it was horrible.
Well, that's
All right. So right now I'm at 14:55. I guess I was wrong. Looks like they're kicking the field goal here.
Yeah, Peter watched the highlight, Vic, and he thought it was another touchdown. Oh, hey, by the way, the altitude beginning, Vic, of the hockey broadcast. Oh my God, with Mosier.
The one with
oh my God,
with Brett Kane doing the voice.
Oh, was that Brett? I didn't know that was Brett.
Yeah,
That's
Brett
awesome.
Kane does that Spanish cologne commercial voice.
Oh, that was Where did you guys just record that at the station and send it over to him?
We did it live during the show that day.
That
was live.
The plump legs was live.
Yeah, he
Plump
did
thighs.
it live. He said, "Hey, Brett, can you just record this live?"
Fantastic.
Yeah,
great job by Brett. That was awesome. All right, back to the game. 7-0.
10-0.
10-0. Yeah, they just kicked a field goal. Sorry.
How the hell is Miami going to move the ball?
No idea. They're toast.
Peter, I know you've been to KC. DMac, I don't know if you haven't, but back when we were at the Broncos station, we used to, Gary Miller and I, we did a game at Arrowhead, and this is not a lie. Gary was so cold that he couldn't unzip his pants to pee, and he thought about just peeing in his pants.
And
it was so cold, we did an hour pregame show that the Broncos outfitted us with coats and stocking. It was so cold that they brought out a couple of those heaters that they use to help us out, to thaw us out.
For you guys. That's fun.
Vic, aren't you? Vic, I think you're supposed to say it was so cold, and you're supposed to pause.
That's
then
true.
DMac says, "How
cold was it?"
Gary Miller could not pee. That's
There,
how cold it was.
I do it again now, Vic.
How cold was it?
No,
wait, no.
It was so. You go. It was so cold.
Sorry.
Hey, DMac, Peter.
It was so cold.
How cold was it?
Gary Miller could not urinate.
Boom. We're making progress.
I really don't even know if that's a joke. I don't know.
We're making progress. What about, remember when the Green Bay Packers played the Giants and Coughlin's face almost froze off?
Oh, God.
Hey, Vic, where were you for the Ravens, Broncos, Joe Flacco, Raheem
For
Moore?
the two overtimes, DMac, I was in that south end zone with everybody.
Oh, I was there too. Oh, we must have been standing right next to each other.
But the difference is this, DMac. I was live on Channel 4 right after the game, and I was wearing Italian loafers and skinny, no layered pants. So I was in considerable pain watching.
Yeah, people forget that went to double overtime. Double overtime.
Yeah.
So everybody thinks the game was over with the Raheem Moore play. That just tied the game. Double overtime.
That added another 45 minutes to the game.
But you guys have to explain the softness of the reporter. So for 3 quarters and 10 minutes, you're up in the press booth.
Right.
And you're like, okay, we need to get down in the field. So you go down the elevator. So you're on the field for the last 3 or 4 minutes. So you can get your
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Dolphins score. Tyreek Hill.
Oh, wow.
We have a ball game.
Oh, that's interference too. Look at that. Wow. Oh, nice block. Wow.
We have a ball game.
Uh-oh, there's a flag. I think it's going to be a PI. I think he caught that and it was pass interference.
It's got to be pass interference. And they're going to give him a touchdown. And Tyreek Hill gives the ball to his wife. She's in Kansas City.
Yep. Look at that.
Right. So you guys go down in the field for the last 2 minutes, hoping to get the proverbial, the winning interview shot.
Yeah, it used to be cool. They don't do that anymore. It used to be really awesome. I love going down there, and you got a good vibe of what was happening, and you got some good pictures and video, and they just stopped all that. So you can't do that anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, we went down there. Listen, the game's over, bro. The game's over. They're way backed up. It's over. It's done. Broncos are moving on to the championship game. So Broncos had a bye week, so that was to get to the AFC championship game. Sucked. That sucked.
And then Vic had to sit down there for 45 minutes in loafers.
Yeah, so Vic, you did your post game, so you did all that, and then you just stayed outside
it was
afterwards.
the most miserable experience of my life. I'll never.
Holy shit.
Kansas City is evil. Kansas City, how people can live and go to these games, I don't know how you do it. I don't.
Alcohol.
Baltimore game, yes.
Alcohol.
Revenge.
You know what this does for me? Like Tyreek Hill, when it's this cold out, man, when we used to play in the Turkey Bowl, Peter, and it was this cold out, the thought of running in this type of weather, my hamstrings are strained just thinking about it.
And the ground's very hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to cut. All that stuff, right? Yeah, I think it's these guys, obviously we don't have heaters on the sideline at the Turkey Bowl, which we should. We should have a heating contract, which we should, but we don't. And that would be, but I'll tell you something. And then you sit there and you're on the bench for how long? Just waiting? Come on.
I can put up some questions for you guys if you want.
Let's go.
Let's see here. Here we go. Vic, this is for you. Here in Scottsdale, it'll be 65, almost too cold to play golf. Would you play golf in
Dude,
65?
that's right on the border.
Yeah? Too cold?
Right on the border, man. My brother's at Scottsdale right now, and he said it was like 55 today. I told him it was -4 here, so he delayed his return to Denver.
I have been, because I was in Arizona a million times when my kid went to ASU. I have been there over winter break where it was just flat out cold. It wasn't Arizona cold. It was like cold. So it does get like that occasionally. But I've also been there in November when it's like 105. I really don't know how people live in Arizona. Could you live in Arizona, Vic?
Yeah, I lived there for 3 years from 95 to 98.
What'd you do there?
I worked for CBS. I was the sportscaster at KPHO.
I forget your journey. So you were from, I thought you were in like Texas or something. Is that
I was
not
in
right?
Austin, Texas before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Texas.
And, Phoenix, you talk about transplants here, right? Phoenix is
God.
the headquarters. It is the capital of transplants. Everybody there is from Chicago, Wisconsin, California. Nobody's from Phoenix.
Peter, you got a fan?
What'd they say?
Oh, you can read it right there. Peter Schaffer is
one of the best sports agents.
How would they
Peter, how
know?
long did you write?
I think the better question is, how did I misspell my name when I asked that question?
Peter, I've known you for a long time, and I still struggle to spell your last name.
I had to look it up today, actually. 2 F's, right?
2 F's, no E.
Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. You gotta work that E in there somehow.
We got a penalty on the kick return. Mahomes is coming out.
Hey, good for the Dolphins to get back in this thing, by the way. I mean, when in doubt, just throw it up to Tyreek Hill, I guess, right? I mean, you always got that in your back pocket.
That's what they're going to do a lot. You'll see that. Why wouldn't you?
I would. I didn't even catch. Is Waddle playing? I don't think he's playing.
Waddle's out.
Waddle is out? Okay.
Yep. Waddle's out. All the DBs have got their hands in their hand warmers. They do have in the hand warmers those the little packets of heat things.
Peter, you got more shout outs here, pal.
Uh-oh.
The Lamar say hi.
I love the Lamars.
This is like a private phone call. Just this technology.
Uh-oh, we have a Travis Kelce catch. Will we have our third Taylor Swift sighting? There we go. We're at 3. Vic, DMac had the over and under
6.
Yep. All right, we're going to be joined by Jordan Schultz.
God, this is so fascinating. People say, I brought up this whole streaming thing, and people say they should be able to get the games for free no matter what the league. It doesn't matter because they already pay for cable. And my retort is always the same. You know my take on this. Everything costs money. production costs money. What we're doing right now in a roundabout way costs money. Gear, time, it costs money. Everything you do to put something on the air costs money. A game is one of the most expensive production costs you can come up with. So to say I want the stuff for free, I think is a ridiculous comment made by people, because when I go to the grocery store, all right, I want my apples for free.
Right.
I'm buying everything. I want free apples. Oh, they're making me pay for grocery bags now. There's
Oh,
nothing.
yeah, what is that? You can't have bags anymore? That's something in Colorado now?
They make you pay a dime per bag.
No shit. I did not know. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you can have a bag, but it costs you money.
Yeah, they're trying to cut it out.
All right, Peter, can you see that? It's a question for you there, pal.
Well, is there a certain percentage of pay when a player signs, let's say a veteran? Most agents are getting 3%. So if a player is getting $7 million a year, an agent or the firm is getting $210,000.
Then you got to split that up with whoever's working for you, right?
Correct. And we split it up and we pay costs, we pay expenses, recruiting expenses. We have a bunch of guys right now. Chiefs march down the field training, for the combines and the all-star games, and that all comes out of our pockets. But yeah, it's not as easy a business as people think. Valdez Scanling.
Hey, are college kids getting agents to represent them? Can they do that for NIL money, or is that still disallowed?
All right, so it says Jordan says he's in the waiting room. How do we get him in?
Oh, all right. Well, I don't see him. We lost our guy, Rob. If I saw him, I could bring him in.
All right, let me send him a new link. How about that?
Yeah, there's a possibility you sent out the wrong link.
I think we moved past possibility a long time ago.
Okay. Yeah, because if he's there, he'll show. We would see him instantly, behind the back door here in the basically the waiting room. There's Vic. Doesn't Vic look good? Vic, do you miss Vic?
Bro, I played basketball this morning, and I can't tell you how sore I am as a 54-year-old man playing ball. I have a Charlie horse that hurts just staring at it. I can't really walk without pain.
Kelsey, another catch, but no Taylor Swift. So this is the first actual catch that they haven't gotten to Taylor Swift.
Hey, what were Dungy's remarks about Taylor Swift that got everybody up in arms? What did he say?
She's bad for the NFL, basically.
Why would he say that? What does that have to do with the NFL?
I don't know if I know a guy who's more out of touch with the world than Tony Dungy right now.
But I don't understand what that has to do with the NFL. The consumption of the NFL? Is he worried that what's the problem here?
Right. He doesn't get it. He thinks that, it's taken away from
the
football
of the sport.
Yeah, he doesn't understand. Listen, I forgot the guy was even on TV because I don't watch the pregame show for Sunday Night Football, but apparently he's still there. But no, yeah, he's just an old guy who's out of touch, man. Listen, man, I got nothing against old guys broadcasting. The age is just a number. I firmly believe that. But if you're going to be an old guy and start making old guy comments, that's bad. Oh, you might have your guy here. I see Jordan. I'm gonna put him in and take me out, so you guys can take it for a little bit. So there you go.
What's up, fellas?
Well, you look pretty comfortable in your UCLA t-shirt.
I got that 8 clap today. A friend of mine who went to UCLA gave me this, so I had to rock it.
So, Jordan, you're on with Vic Lombardi. So, Jordan Schultz, the new up-and-coming insider in the NFL. You're joining the crew here in Denver.
It's an honor. I'm a big fan of Vic, and obviously.
What's up, Jordan?
Yeah, it's great to officially meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too. Where are you propped up? Where are you living?
We're in New York City.
Oh, nice.
Vic, the cool guys would say posted up, not propped up.
Posted up. Posted up.
Jordan, where are you posted up?
I'm in the kind of media room.
Right. And so, and then if someone would say they were going to come see you, Vic, they would say, well, I'm going to pull up on you.
I'm going to pull up.
Pull up on you?
Peter knows all the lingo.
Yeah, I'm going to pull up, Vic, all right?
You better be careful telling that to an Italian person.
He doesn't
I
know
gotta-
stuff.
Yeah. What do you guys think of that Stroud game? Wow, that was impressive.
He definitely came through today. Their defense played pretty well, and I'll say Flacco struggled a little. Huh?
Brutal. The 2 pick sixes. I mean, his interception rate was like 4 or 5%. It wasn't sustainable. So I was so impressed with Houston, though. I mean,
so am I.
You know,
And you mentioned it, George, Stroud. Peter, where did you have Stroud on your big board that
Yeah.
you do? Because he surprised the hell out of everybody.
We had him as a second quarterback. Touchdown City.
behind Young.
Yeah, behind Young. You know, we just didn't know if how many reps he had and how experienced he was. But he was the second quarterback, way higher than Levis and those other guys.
Well, Kansas City scored again.
There's a penalty on the play, though, Vic.
How about this Peacock thing? Wow.
Yeah, we've been talking about it, man. How are you
What
watching
an
it, Jordan?
absolute joke.
Jordan,
Really.
are you stealing it? Or are you what are you doing?
No, we have it, but I'm so the fact that what a shame for the fans, Vic. It's all
Well, I got something for our lawyer, Peter. When the NFL became what's the term? Anti-monopoly. When they bid for that, what's that government term that's used all the time?
The
Peter?
antitrust exemption that
Antitrust
baseball
exemption.
has.
So part of that antitrust exemption, they have to provide coverage, broadcast coverage of their product over the air, right?
For the local markets.
Exactly right.
Correct.
So for the local markets tonight, if you live in Kansas City, Miami, you're getting this free. It doesn't say anything about the surrounding areas, doesn't say anything about the region. Like if you lived in Wyoming and you're a Broncos fan and Denver was playing in this game, you'd be screwed.
right.
So there are a lot of things that are happening that are borderline illegal with these streaming platforms and what the NFL is doing, because the NFL promised to provide its product over the air. Well, here we are in the playoffs, and the league has decided, well, let's just go ahead and put this on a streaming platform and see what happens. I guarantee there's a legal case to be had here, Peter. If somebody wanted to file a class action lawsuit on what they've done, they could. Now, you'll lose because the NFL's protected itself.
Yeah.
But what the NFL is doing is pretty easy.
No, you're not going to lose because the NFL is protected. You're going to lose because the NFL is going to spend millions of dollars on lawyers,
Sure.
and you as an individual fan is not going to be willing to buck up against the big 1,000-pound gorilla.
Yeah.
And they're going to wear you down and beat you down.
Yeah. You're right, Vic. If you're not in KC or Miami, you're totally out of luck. The league doesn't care. And it's really an awful for them to do this. I think is inexplicable. It's so greedy. It's so sad. It's an awful sign to say to your fans, we don't care about you, because that's all you're saying.
Well,
We're going to help out our TV partners because we're going to help NBC, who's losing $2.2 billion a year on the Peacock product.
that's exactly what they're doing. They're helping out NBC, Jordan, so that NBC down the line will scratch their back when it comes to TV rights deals again. Comcast owns NBC. So Comcast is the evil empire here charging people money for this. But at the end of the day, Comcast pays the freight for a lot of these salaries. So when the NFL has a TV rights come up again, guess what? Hey,
Remember that? Yeah.
They're going to knock on the door.
Right.
Right. And they're also getting $110 million just for one game. Think about that.
The $110 million for Chiefs Dolphins?
Yes. To put it on Peacock was $110 million.
The NFL makes money either way. The NFL doesn't lose a damn thing.
Is there any league more driven by owners and ownership power than the NFL? No. It's all about the TV revenue in the NFL is the greatest percentage revenue of any sport. Right.
Oh, we have Rayshon Jenkins on too now. Ray, you're muted though. Muted. Yep. Ray, you have to hit the button on the right there.
You know I'm not tech savvy, so
So Rayshon Jenkins is the star safety for the Jaguars. He's played these teams. He's played in the cold. So we can ask you questions. What is it like to actually play when it's cold?
You say what? I'm sorry. What's it like to actually play in the cold?
Yes, when it's very cold.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's more of a mindset thing. I feel like, especially playing in what they're playing, these guys are playing in right now. It's all mindset because you may not want to, reach out for a football going at high speed. You might not want to, hit a 220 plus guy running down the field full speed, but you have to. It's literally your job, and in those conditions, man, you feel everything, man. I'm talking about it, like everything. I'm talking about to a guy stepping on your toe.
Man,
Hey,
that sounds
Rich,
awful.
can I ask you a question? Are you one of those when you're playing in the cold like this? Would you go sleeveless or would you put sleeves up?
I mean, I hate to admit it, but I'm a sleeve guy, man. Like,
Damn straight. I was going to
Hey,
say
hey,
you have to be
hey,
stupid.
hey, I'm a Florida cat, man. Like, come on, man. I'm a sleeve guy.
I'm
Like,
with you, man. I'd do the same thing. I'd wear 8 layers of sleeves. But you got those teammates that'll go sleeveless, and I don't know how they do it.
Yo, I'm looking at the game tonight, and I was actually kind of like in disbelief that there were that many guys out there with no sleeves. Like, that has to be not safe.
All right, Ray. So what you've played against Patrick Mahomes a number of times the last few years. How do you stop him?
Patrick Mahomes, and I mean, playing against a guy like that who can really extend plays and can throw the ball all over the place, man. You gotta. I mean, it's hard to just sit there and play man coverage the whole game. But I will say this is probably. I mean, I don't want to be. I mean, I can be as blunt as I can right here. This is probably the weakest receiver corps they had. So I mean, right now I would definitely play some man against them and try to just get pressure here and there on Mahomes. But he's really good at detecting things like that. But just play really tight man coverage and key in on their guy, which is Travis Kelce and Isaiah Pacheco has been making some noise here lately, and I feel like his success is since they're able to really throw the ball all over the place and get guys thinking, okay, stop this. They're able to get him involved really well into the run game, and he's a really good running back.
Jordan, you're up. What do you got for Ray?
Yeah, Ray, what about just the idea that Miami's running game, even the traditional power running game, is still really dangerous because of the speed, the window dressing, the concepts? Like, what's the best way to slow them down, especially when you're talking about Mostert and
I mean, you gotta have, in my opinion, especially for a power team, you gotta have anyone in those run fits. They have to be extremely disciplined because those guards and everything are always pulling, creating extra gaps. So your eye discipline has to be in the right spot. And then, teams get you thinking about that, the power run, and here comes the power pass. So you have to be just extremely disciplined when you're playing against a team like that. And especially since a guy like Mozart and, the rookie they have and number 28, they're fast. So if they get, just a foot of room, they're going to hit the sideline and be gone.
So when you played Kansas City, they had you on Kelsey a lot.
Mm-hmm.
How do you defend Kelsey?
I would just say you got to be really patient, and you got to understand he's a guy that is really cerebral out on the field. So you got to I know for me, I wasn't biting on his first move like ever. Never been on his first move unless it was a really situational down to where the ball had to come out quick. Then I knew, okay, they're just trying to win the situation here. So if it's 3rd and 2, okay, I have to bite on the first move here because he's just gonna literally go to the sticks, turn around real fast, and catch the ball. So any other thing besides that, then it was mainly just being really patient in coverage, and not biting on those, because he runs a lot of everything, in, out, up, down. So not just never committing too much to one side when you're guarding him.
So, Ray, we have a question from one of the thousands of listeners. It says, how do you cover Tyreek Hill?
I would probably say put a safety over him. Put a safety over him, and with Tyreek Hill, and I would say take away the big play, the deep ball with him, but it's more than just that, because Tyreek Hill is a guy who can take a slant or a bubble or anything like that 60 yards down the field. So I would, if it was me, I would always keep a safety to his side, a too high shell to his side, and just make him try to beat me underneath. Which, I mean, he's shown time and time again that he could do that as well. But that would probably be my game plan against him.
All right, so you're safety, and you see 10 come to your side, and then all of a sudden there's a play action. Are you biting on a play action? You're like,
Oh, I'm not,
I am
no.
not getting beat deep.
I'm not worried about the the run when I'm playing Tyreek Hill. I'm letting my front 7, my front 8, whatever it may be, if we're in single high, I'm letting them worry about the run. I'm going to have enough trust in them that, hey, this is a game, and this goes back to being very disciplined in that power run game with Raheem Mostert and everything like that. But I'm trusting they do their job up front. That way the safety and the secondary could handle their job. If I'm a post safety, I'm shading to his side instead of being in the middle of the field. I might be +1 outside the hash on his side. So just different things like that. But then they got Waddle too. So it's
Waddle's tough. Waddle's tough.
All right,
so
now they're going for it on 4th down here. 4th and 2,
Mhm.
13-7. All right, if you're the defense, 4th and 2, are we going to play guys pressing? What are we looking at, Ray?
Oh, absolutely. You have to play press here. You got to play press here. And I would probably look for like a pick flat or like a sprint out. Knowing Kansas City, they love QB movement. So probably a sprint out. Some type of, you know how Andy Reid gets, some type of, sprint out to a shovel pass back to the middle.
And they do exactly the opposite of what you say. They drop Tua back in the pocket, and it's incomplete.
And freaking Tua threw the ball. He threw the ball 100 miles an hour at him.
Oh, wow.
That's
Yeah.
And behind him.
really bad throw.
Yeah, that was, I would say Tua's game is more of that deep ball throw. And, I mean, he's done really well for him.
All
But
right,
his game is definitely that deep ball. See,
Ray,
look. Did you see Tyreek Hill just beat a double team?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
and had he thrown it earlier, he would have been fine, right?
Yeah, he would have probably took that for 40 yards.
All right, as a defensive back in the NFL, thoughts on pass interference? Have we gone too far? Have we gone too far?
I feel like, I don't know, man. Defensive back is one of the hardest positions in the NFL to play for numerous reasons. You can't touch guys nowadays. If you're a cornerback, you can't touch guys. Well, if you're a DB in general, you can't touch a guy more than 5 yards down the field, or that's a PI. Meanwhile, receivers get to extend their arm when the ball is, within their catch radius, and it's tough, man. You got to be able to run, man. And then they for safeties, these big hits, they took him out, so you can barely even, even if you hit a guy right, it's still, a flag might come out. Well, 9 times out of 10, a flag is gonna come out. Even if I want to say I got flagged this year, just hitting the guy shoulder to shoulder this year. So just little tedious things like that. You got to just be a clean
football.
man. It's like playing just mirror football. You got to be able to cover guys without touching guys, which is in the National Football League is close to impossible.
All right, now here they're talking about it. They're complaining about pass interference here. Let's see what happened. So Ray, so Jordan likes to talk smack. Who's the biggest smack talker in the league?
Biggest smack talker in the league. that I've played against, or just in the league in
that
general?
you played against?
Yeah.
I mean, Travis Kelce talks a lot. He chirps a lot.
What about, do any quarterbacks talk shit or no?
Quarterbacks, Josh Allen. Oh my God. Josh Allen just. Oh my goodness.
He's yapping.
Yeah, he's gonna yap. Another quarterback.
Does it get you
Really too much-
hyped? Does it get you hyped or does it get you pissed?
Both. I would say both. So one other quarterback.
Like, have you played against Mahomes where he's going?
Oh yeah, Mahomes is like a machine once he gets going. Like you just see it in his face.
Yeah.
Like he's just extremely like focused. I see the same thing in CJ Stroud though. When I played CJ Stroud twice this year, that young kid is like locked in. Like he's not worried about anything but getting the play and just executing.
Hey, Rayshon, are you in Jacksonville now? Are you in Florida now?
Nah, yeah, I'm in St. Petersburg.
Oh, okay. Hey, by the way, next time you see Brandon McManus, tell him Vic Lombardi says hello. I played.
Okay.
I used to play in a golf tournament with Brandon every year in the member guest, and he thinks he's better than he is, and he cost us the tournament. You tell him I said that.
I got you. I'll definitely be relay that message for you.
Rayshon, what about Stroud today? That was something. Cleveland's defense.
Oh, that dude is, like I said, man. That dude is really, really impressive. Like, and it's like just every game he's getting better, and he's already playing right now at a very high level, and he just continues to get better. There's very few games I can remember this year to where a team made him look like a rookie. Like he looked like a seasoned vet out there, and you can tell that his guys on his team really believe in him. So, and then once you get a guy like that, especially at the QB position, once your team believes in you, oh my, you're gonna do well as a team.
And you played the Panthers this year, so Bryce Young's not there yet, huh?
No, he's just not there yet. But I mean, I would probably say lack of weapons though. They need more weapons to help them out. Then the offensive line wasn't that great. But I wouldn't. He's not there, but he definitely doesn't really have too much help.
All right, we have the 2-minute warning here, and I just noticed something that was pretty cool. The Tyreek Hill's wiping the cold off his visor.
That's crazy.
That's how cold it is. You got to wipe the visors off. All right, so at halftime, you have 15 minutes. You go inside and you get warm, right? Are you changing socks? You changing clothes?
You probably like, for me, I know if I play in like a really cold game, my toes are normally like kind of numb, like the tip of my toes. So I'm probably like stuffing like heating pads like in my shoes. They normally have like some chicken broth, like warm chicken broth in the locker room. So I'm probably grabbing a cup of that, swapping out all my heating pads, throwing fresh ones in, putting Vaseline, just throwing Vaseline all over me. So.
And then how much, all right, in terms of adjustments, coaching adjustments, if you're doing all this, how much can they do? How much time do you have?
I mean, normally there's not too much. I mean, unless you're just getting destroyed. But there's normally just a few things you got to go in and tweak, and at all levels, and or you just say, hey, continue to play like we've been doing. But normally it's 2 or 3 things you got to go in there and tweak and get the coaching point and try to execute it the next half going out.
And other than chicken broth, you hydrating, you Gatorade. What's your go-to?
Probably a Pedialyte. Probably go get a Pedialyte and you know those new fast twitch. Yeah. The caffeinated drinks. I'm probably drinking another 200 milligrams of that as well.
So Jordan, do we have any new scoops in the coaching carousel right now?
I think Harbaugh is going to be Chargers. I think Ian Cunningham a great chance there. Harbaugh also has a relationship, obviously, with Ed Dodds, Brandon Brown, but I think Cunningham's got a good chance. I still think Antonio Pierce can be the Raiders coach, and I think it'd be a mistake for them to let Champ Kelly out the door.
As much of a mistake as this guy with no shirt on?
Nuts.
Dude,
I'm curious. I want to know what it doesn't. It sounds like Belichick and Pete both want to keep coaching. So where's the best fit for both of them? That's interesting to me.
Well, sure, Bill wants to keep. I haven't heard that from Pete yet.
I think Jody Allen made it clear to Pete that, yeah, this is a mutual parting of ways, but thanks.
So when you play against a Belichick team, Ray, are they better coached?
Oh, absolutely. Almost all the time. They just don't. They don't really make mistakes. And this is coming from, you got some teams that might have on a play, you might have 8 or 9 guys doing exactly what they're supposed to do. And then the other like 2, just kind of just not. And then with a Belichick team, it's almost all the time 11 out of 11 guys are doing their job. So it's really the margin of error when you play a Belichick team is like very slim. I mean, we played. Brady knocked us out of my first playoffs we ever went to, 2018. Beat us bad. Capitalized off of everything, like just everything, special teams, every situation you can think of. We had just come off the big win with Lamar, his first year in Baltimore, and we put extra safeties on the field, and we thought we were going to try to do the same thing against Belichick, and they ran right at our safety's face the entire game.
He was prepared for everything, right? He's 2 steps ahead.
Oh, every single time.
All right, so now 13-7, Chiefs are going to get the ball back. We going for it there, Jordan? Are we trying to score?
I always yes. What do you think? I think so.
All right, so it looks like Chiefs have a couple timeouts. Ball's at the 38.
Be aggressive.
Oh, there's a pass interference. All right, so Rayshawn, can you explain like 2-minute defense where they don't have timeouts. You got to cover the sidelines, right? You're not worried about balls going down the middle?
Yeah, no timeouts. You want to definitely tackle inbounds. That's like the number one thing. You want to tackle inbounds. You want to get off the pile slow. You want to make them check it down because a chunk play almost all the time ends in some type of points. So just make them just chuck it down, check down. Yeah, you got to just be you got to know their 2-minute plan. No timeouts. I'm definitely guarding the sideline, but you don't want to get yourself out of position to where you give up a chunk play, over the middle or anything like that. But
are you changing coverages if they're going no huddle? Is it hard to do?
It just depends. It depends. If you like a call, you have a safe call. So we call it a safe call. That if we can't get a call in, we got a safe call that we all go to, that we play very well, that we play.
You default to your
lot.
favorite.
Yeah, but it has to pertain to the situation though. But our safe call is normally going to be a 2 high with some run support, so probably like a cover 4.
And you're
something
just
like that.
Everything in front of you.
Keep everything in front of you.
So
don't be too aggressive for a safety. Like don't be too aggressive like on a dig or something, so to where they can hit you with a dig and go. So.
All right, so we got it was 3rd and 6, it's now 3rd and 11. If you're the Chiefs, you going for it, Jordan? Here, or you're gonna just be conservative?
Now I'm conservative.
Yeah, I think they have to. They have to.
And there's your former teammate right there, Ray.
Oh my goodness! Dang, Andy Reid mustache is like frosted.
Yeah.
Andy Reid that's a good look for him.
That's crazy.
Oh, they go for it.
No, it's third. It's third down. Though.
Oh, yeah, but they didn't go play conservative, Jordan.
I don't know about this.
Great. Oh my God.
That was Patrick Mahomes.
That rookie's been having a pretty good game. Number 4. Yeah, he's been having a pretty good game.
So that's just an underneath crossing route, right? Double crosses.
Well, that was over. That's like a middle. It looked like an all go special. So it looked like yeah. So that was actually a over route by 3, deep over, clearing out any hook defender or anybody underneath like a rat player or anything, because he almost has to always go with the first crosser, and that was Rice, the second crosser coming right underneath him. So like a clear out basically. You can call it a dagger, Dover.
So you wouldn't right, but if you're the defense, you're there. Look at wait till you see Andy's mustache. I'm
Yeah,
ahead of you
crazy.
guys. Wait till you see it.
His mustache looks like got freaking frozen boogers on it.
Oh my God, that is crazy.
He got icicles on his mustache. Bro, that's
Oh my!
That's not.
These icicles.
That's freaking nasty. Hey, Jordan, you still talk to CJ McCollum?
Absolutely. That's my guy, of course.
I know. I talked to him last night because they were in town to play the Nuggets. He's one of the coolest dudes, man. I love that dude.
The best. They just had a baby girl, so now they have 2. He's so fantastic. He is Vic. He's just such a genuine dude. He's such a normal guy. No ego. Did you guys catch up for a while, or it's just brief?
Oh, we were just chatting, because we've been talking for a while. He's been coming to town since he was in Portland for years. Yeah. He's just such a nice guy, very easy to talk to, and I could tell he's going to make that transition to media real easy when he's done.
I think he'll be great on camera. He was a broadcast journalism major.
Yeah,
and we did 2 years, over 100 shows.
Yeah,
he got better and better. He's a special dude, man.
Well, that's the future, man. In my business, these player podcasts, they've taken over. Like in the NBA, Paul George's podcast is amazing.
Really good, yeah.
I mean, really good. So that's the future now. That's where guys are taking all their stuff, man. And it's it pays. A guy like CJ is going to have a great, bright future ahead of him.
Yeah, he's also really well versed in other sports, and he's got he's really interested in wine. He opened up his own wine label.
Yeah,
he's got so many interests, and he's had such a great career. You know what's crazy though, Vic? He's never been an all-star.
I know,
and that kills.
The reason he hasn't played an all-star because he had to play alongside Damian for all those years, and that
just
hurt
the guards in the West. It's always
when your teammate is Lillard. I mean, you're already boxed out on your own team, let alone in the West. So
I know. I like the Pelicans though. They got a good team.
It's a really good team. They're deep.
Not as good as you guys, though.
Well, they don't got Joker, man. Joker's he's a monster.
So Ray, Vic is the voice of the Nuggets.
What you say? Well, I'm sorry.
Vic is the voice of the Nuggets.
Oh yeah.
Him and Jokic are buddies.
I hope you're not. I hope you're not a Lakers fan, Rachel.
No, I'm not a Lakers fan. You know what's crazy is I don't watch too much basketball. I'm a football guy. I'm a football guy. But I do definitely know Jokic and the really good players.
Vic, how's Christian Brown doing?
He's good. This year, he's hitting that sophomore slump a little bit.
A little bit.
He's hitting that sophomore slump. He's at that point in the season where he's got to get a little more confidence on the offensive end. But he's still a great team player.
Yeah.
A good, he hustles his ass off. And
Yeah.
he plays on a really good team, dude. When you play on a really good team, it's hard for you to shine.
Yeah. Well said.
Rayshawn, I'm getting a question from the audience saying that you were a great high school basketball player.
Nah, I was decent. I wouldn't say I was great at all. I was probably a guy coming off of the bench getting you 6 to 8 points a game, and but my defense was impeccable.
Yeah, Peter, it's not fun to play basketball with a football player.
Nah,
Physical.
I was one of those guys. So I was more football and track and field.
What is Miami doing? They got to just run the clock out.
This is done. Just get to the half.
Yeah, this is done.
No,
Well,
they're going down.
Well, they're in a Max Pro look. Yeah, I told you.
What's a Mac Pro look?
A Max Pro look is when you just have those double chippers like the tight end or fullback with the running back just for extra blocking, just so you can.
Just a couple guys running routes.
Yeah, so you're gonna see 89 is gonna block, 81 is blocking, and you get deeper developing routes down the field that way. So the pass rush doesn't get there.
All right, so here they're either going for pass interference or I have no idea what that was.
I would try to get into field goal range. Just 5-second play.
We got a flag on the play here. The ref. They're calling a holding on the offense.
It's over now.
Yeah, that's it.
So.
Unless they get a go route with Tyreek.
Yeah, but I can see that.
Is that AC? Over there,
yeah, that was Ace. Yeah, his eyes are glued in on his TV these last 2 games.
So when Avalanche just scored, Vic.
Avalanche just won. You're way behind, bro. They won 5-3. They scored 5 unanswered.
Really?
Yeah, you're way behind. They were down 3-0 in the first. They scored 5 unanswered.
And that's the end of the half.
Yeah, what kind of jalopy shit are you watching that on, Peter? You're way behind.
Yeah, right.
Peter's behind.
I'm focused on the football. I'm like, ready.
Oh, pick that up.
Peter's a real football junkie. That's why.
So, Jordan, what about general managers? I heard Dan Kelly interviewed with the Raiders today.
Raiders. I mean, to me, Peters to Washington was always going to happen. He's really tight with Bob Myers. I heard Ben Johnson is one of, if not the top target in Washington. And then GMs, I think Champ has a really good shot as he should. I think he's done a really good job. Everyone likes Champ, it feels like, too. Then you got, I'll be interested to see what Carolina does. They've interviewed like a dozen guys, and they have Dan Morgan tomorrow. They've had all these in-house guys. They go out of house. But I think the Chargers, again, I feel like Ian Cunningham's probably a slight favorite there, and then they would, I think they'd have to bring in Harbaugh. I really feel like that's going to happen.
How much say would Harbaugh have on the GM?
Well, I was told that he hasn't prioritized it, at least internally, to say I have to have my own GM. Because if that was the case, I feel like he would just say I want Ed Dodds. But he's not picking his GM. But I think he'll have some say in it. He'll bring some staff, but he's gone, man. There's no doubt about it.
Rayshawn, now I'm looking at this here. Scored 16-7. Who has got 6 of 11 for 94 yards? How do you get him going?
Wait, what quarterback is
Tua.
that? I would say if I'm his coach, I'm probably throwing some screens, some wide receiver screens to Tyreek and Waddle just to kind of get some confidence back going. And he probably hasn't lost confidence at all, but to get kind of things moving. I'm running some high lows. I'm not just chucking the ball down the field and giving these guys opportunities to make plays on the ball. I will say he did have an opportunity earlier to hit Tyreek Hill on that play that we saw on that critical third down. But I mean, I would probably say just get those screens involved right now. Just get them some confidence. Just get them rhythm throws right now. Rhythm throws. Because honestly, it's what they're down by 8 or something like that.
They're down 9.
9. So yeah, I mean, there's plenty of time left in the game. Just get him some quick. It's not like they have to score immediately. Just be really methodical in what he has to do and involve. Get that running game really going. Involved to get these defenders downhill, and then that's when you take
keep running the ball. I like that.
a few shots.
Run the ball.
Definitely run the ball.
There was a game earlier this year where Tua threw like 15 or 16 straight passes, and then they went back to the run on the next drive. I'm sorry, they ran 15 or 16 straight, and then they went back to the pass on the next drive, and that got Tua going. And I think that's Rayshawn. I agree. If they run the ball, that's their best path here.
Yeah, definitely.
What about if you get? How do you design plays to get Tyreek Hill man to man so you can go deep?
I mean, they're probably not really running too much man to man against Tyreek Hill, so you're not gonna probably find that situation too often, and then you're not gonna find it's just gonna happen when you least expect it, most likely. So you're not gonna really have a play that's drew up for it. Right now, it's about opening these zones up, so running guys through zones and getting your guys right in that zone that a person left. Whether that's Waddle or that's Tyreek, and they got guys that can do it. So
you're saying the Dolphins are always going to play someone over the top. Is there any way to isolate though Tyreek, just use that speed, or it's just not possible?
It's probably not in a playoff game when everything matters. Yeah, they're probably not going to take that chance a lot of times, and they do. They're probably going to. If they do show them anything, it's probably just going to be a pre-snap look to where it may look like it's man-to-man coverage and you got somebody rolling over like on the top of them every single time. Or if you do get them in single coverage, then I can promise you almost all the time that corner is belling. So it's going to be, it's going to be pretty tough to find.
Vic, how many glasses of wine are you into?
What do you got, Vic? Got a Barolo? What do you got there?
I'm firing up my golf simulator. It's time to play golf.
Nice. Illegal
Can we
streamer.
see it?
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Beautiful.
So what course are you going to play, Vic?
I'm going to play I'm probably just going to go to the driving range because I'm trying to get my shit together on my swing.
Got to work on his game, Peter. He's not ready for the 18.
So, Jordan, what about the Pittsburgh? What about Saints? Are they still in play? What about Tampa if they lose?
Okay, I think Allen and Bowles are safe. I actually think the really interesting ones are McCarthy and Sirianni if they flame out. Either one.
So the fact is, we've had 8 coaches fired, and there's a possibility of 4 more of them.
Yeah, at least a couple. Yeah, to me, if it wouldn't shock me because Seattle hasn't put it in the request yet for Dan Quinn. They will, but if Dallas loses, I wouldn't be shocked if I had a GM tell me if Dallas loses, he thinks Quinn could be the hire there.
That wouldn't surprise me.
That was I thought that was really interesting. And then Philadelphia, considering how bad the second half of the season, all the noise about Sirianni, if they lose tomorrow or Monday, Peter, I think that one also gets a little hairy.
I think Sirianni's done a good job for the past. How long has it been? Like 2 or 3 years?
3 years, yeah. I mean, yeah, he's done a really good job, but this season's been so rough second half.
Yeah. No,
I hear you though, but Rashawn, I think if Dallas loses, McCarthy, real trouble.
No, definitely that. Just because the history of what's
They
been
haven't
going on
been
there.
past. Dallas hasn't been out of the divisional round in almost 30 years.
Yeah, I know that's crazy. Just because the history.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I can't even lie to you. And then just the talent they have on that team, they at least got to get out of the
first
division,
the wild
man.
card.
At least the wild card. That's not even like.
But Jordan Love's playing well though, right?
Jordan Love is playing really well. And I would have never known that had I not
impressive.
Yeah, I would have never known that. He's playing very, very, very well. I tuned into 2 games this year just because I was hearing a lot of noise about Jordan Love is putting up these numbers, this, that, and that. I was like, what? And you just would have never known. I tuned into some games and he's playing well.
We got a question, Jordan. What about Belichick to Dallas?
I don't see it. No, because Jerry and Stephen Jones, they're running that thing. If Bill comes in, how important is it to him to have autonomy? How much power does he need? I don't see Dallas. To me, Atlanta is the softest landing spot because the roster's in a pretty decent spot. He could maybe go out and gets another quarterback. I'm not convinced that Bill if there's a team playing this weekend or maybe things don't go well, maybe he considers. But Dallas to me they're not in that picture. I just don't see him having any kind of synergy with the Jones family, Peter. That doesn't make sense to me.
So where does he wind up then?
I think Atlanta is the best. That's my best guess right now.
Yeah, their roster is pretty decent too.
I think
they just need a quarterback.
Yeah. Carolina, I know had some interest too. I thought the Chargers could make sense, but like I said, I think Harbaugh is going to be Chargers. I think Washington's going to be Ben Johnson. But Belichick, I don't think that he's in any hurry to pick a job, but I think Atlanta makes the most sense.
It's interesting. What about Vrabel? Why haven't we heard more noise on Vrabel? I think he's a hell of a football coach.
He is a really good coach. Yeah.
Ray, you've played him, 2 times a year for the last how many years?
3. He's definitely a good football coach.
Yeah, I think Vrabel, Peter, he has to have the right fit. He really has to. He's going to want the power in the organization, and I think he needs to have a fit that allows him to be him, because he's a my way or the highway guy. He's a great coach, but it's a specific organizational fit.
Yeah.
I think I mean they had very little talent. They were winning some games.
Yeah,
they got you guys out, right?
Yeah, they came and they pushed us around a little bit. So hats off to those guys. But there's definitely some.
It looks like Vic keeps popping in and out.
Ray, we got to connect, man. I'm a big fan, bro. Seriously.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, definitely. Let's do something.
Jordan, okay. why don't we get Ray on your podcast this week?
Yeah, I would love that. Maybe connect us or whatever, and we'll Ray, if you have time this week or next couple of weeks during the playoffs, we'll chop it up for a few minutes.
Yeah, let's do it. Most definitely. I'll definitely be free this week. So
okay, all right.
Yeah, just let me know.
All right. So getting back to the game, Jordan, what's your prediction before you bounce off for the second half?
I had 27-20 Chiefs in this game. Maybe it's a little bit lower scoring. But my prediction is with Ray. I think Miami's gonna run the ball, not gonna go away from it. But I think Kansas City's gonna pull away here and win. This is not, to me, given Miami's lack of pass rushing with no Phillips and no Chubb, it's such an uphill battle. So I like Kansas City by 2 scores.
What about you, Ray?
I like Kansas City by 10.
Yeah, that feels right.
Yeah, I like Kansas City by 10. And what's crazy is Miami probably on paper has the slightly better roster, but when you play against guys who's just been there before and just it just lives in the playoffs and just there year in and year out, those guys late in the game, especially, they just know how to win, man. So.
All right, then. So I guess with that being said, right? Is it gonna be crazy tomorrow that there's only one game because they moved the
I hate it.
Steelers?
Awful.
It's we have nothing to do all day.
That sucks.
Awful.
Right now, for us who don't work for a living, Monday's fine because we got 2 games. But people are going to be at work. But tomorrow, there's not one game until 8 o'clock
8 o'clock
on a Sunday.
That's awful. On opening weekend, it's awful.
Right?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
We're going to have to actually talk to our wives and do stuff like that. It's crazy. What's the weather like in Florida? Is it nice down there? Or is it windy?
It's pretty nice. I'll probably say around high 50s right now. Degrees.
Nice. Perfect.
Well, I'll tell you something. You look at McDaniel's face. He's freezing his butt off, too.
Yeah, he is not happy. I was just going to say.
He got the red nose going. He's got the hoodie on. He's got the hat on. He's miserable.
Yeah.
It looks like the stands are half full, too.
Yeah, I bet people ran inside.
That's a tough game to be at right now. Oh, as a
Can you
fan.
blame them? I wouldn't want to be any part of that shit. Are you crazy?
Yeah, me neither.
I'm trying to think, Vic, well, I guess the Baltimore game was the coldest here in Denver, right?
I've always said, we're talking to Rayshawn who plays the game. The players have it easiest. They're running around. The fans got to sit there and stand for 3 hours in the freeze. I mean, fans are worse than the players.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely say, because once you're out there and you're focused on something and you're running around,
yeah,
you don't really you don't really think about the cold anymore. When you're like, dang, I mean, I got to guard this guy in front of me right now. I'm not thinking about the cold.
All right, I'm going to lock in for the second half. Ray, let's connect for this week.
All right,
Okay,
Jordan.
cool.
Thanks for joining us, Jordan.
My pleasure. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Hey, nice to see both of you guys,
Jordan.
man. See you, Jordan.
Vic, do you have the Peacock down in your golf simulator?
Yeah, I'm turning it on right now.
And then is DMac coming back? Oh, there
Yeah,
we go.
here. I've been here the whole time, but you guys, I enjoyed the conversation.
Well, we
Yeah,
thought
I mean, hey, dude, how the fuck are you going to stay as a fan for that game? I mean, are you kidding me? Like,
Nah.
Dude, give me a break. I don't know where you go, though, in Kansas City inside that stadium. Do they have places? Because that's an old place. Is there a place to go?
the
Probably
bathroom.
just getting inside of some type of anything would be better than just being out.
Just hang out in the fucking bathroom.
Oh my god, I'm going straight to those fucking hand warmer things.
Oh yeah, you're watching.
I'm probably in the bathroom just underneath one.
DMac, it might be the first time you ever washed your hands at a stadium just to use that.
Hey man, I am such a baby. I need the press box. I need the bathroom. I need the food. Are you kidding me? I am a wimp when it comes to sitting at football games. Wimp. Vic, when's the last time you sat in the stands for a football game?
I don't think I could, man. I don't think I could either. I'm with you. I'm a baby.
I agree with Ray, man. At least you're running around. At least you got something to do. You know?
All right, DMac.
Yeah.
What do you think of these coaches that are always putting their hands over their face like we can read their lips?
Everybody cheats. I think we all learned that. Rayshawn, you guys all just cheat. You're all just your coaches are just a bunch of cheaters. Everybody cheats.
Yeah, everyone. I mean, everyone kind of just takes stuff from each other. And I mean, people don't try to reinvent the wheel in this league. It's more so just just what worked well from other teams and things like that. So
Yeah, man. It's hey, listen, I give Miami some credit here. They're hanging in. They're hanging in.
It looks like Tua just took a shot, though.
yeah, this is real home field advantage right here.
Who's the backup in Miami?
Mike
No.
White.
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Mike White.
Yep.
So I'm also lock in for the second half as well.
All
Hey,
right,
Ray,
man.
thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me,
Appreciate
guys. Thank you.
See you, Ray.
Yeah.
That's a good dude, man.
Yeah,
What
very
a great
good.
guy, huh?
Yeah.
Great guy. What's his future looking like?
He's got probably 3-4 more years of safety. He's been on the cusp of the Pro Bowl, but he just tells it the way it is.
It's awesome.
Why is a dude like that hanging with you?
It's just he could write it all off, charity stuff.
Oh, charity?
Yeah, charity. Actually, truth be told, I met Rayshawn through a high school buddy of mine, good friend of mine from high school, whose son went to prep school with him in St. Pete.
Hey, he was really good doing this, Peter. Really, really good.
Yeah, we need to get him on your guys' show more then during the week.
No, that doesn't make any sense at all. But he was really good doing this. What's he going to talk about the Broncos? What, Peter? What's he going to do talking about the Broncos? What's that going to be?
Is that how limited your show is? It's all Broncos all the time?
What, local radio?
What else?
Local radio.
What else are we going to talk about?
Yeah, that's what we talk about. Local things. We don't talk about, hey, I thought he was great here. That was fun. But we talk about local shit.
Here's a big play. See, this is where Mahomes is going to start ripping.
Hey, Peter. So where are you at? What's the time on your clock right now? What do you got? Where are you at?
I'm gonna hold up. I'm in the replay zone.
All right, so am I. Vic, where are you at, man? Are you close or?
I'm
what
at
are you doing, Vic?
12:45. I'm at 12:44. 12:43.
Oh, you're a little bit ahead, so that's cool. Vic, are you about to hit some golf balls or something? What are you doing?
I'm trying to get. So I'm streaming the game on my phone, and then I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get this pushed to my television, and I don't know how to do that because I'm an idiot.
And you're doing this illegally, correct?
No, he's not streaming. He's pirating.
No, I forgot that I have NFL Plus, and it's on there.
You get it for NFL Plus. Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I forgot about that. About that.
You already pay for it.
Exactly.
Yeah, NFL Plus is like $100 a year.
So that means that your pirating charges are now dismissed.
No, he's not pirating it at all. He's already paid for it. But like NFL, I couldn't live without NFL Plus. I can't live without it, man. I need all of it. I need the red zone. I need it all. I'm an idiot. I pay for all of it. I don't go out, though. I don't do anything.
Me neither.
So all I do is sit in my house.
Here's another Taylor Swift. Speaking of not going out.
Well, Kelsey's had kind of a big game, but he's also had 3 drops. There she is. Look at her. Just up yours, Tony Dungy. I'm Taylor Swift. You suck, Tony Dungy. Oh, he's not even down there, technically. Look at that. He wasn't down.
I don't know.
That's a pretty clever
shot.
move.
Taylor Swift.
No. He did look at that play. His butt didn't touch, his knee didn't touch, his elbow didn't touch. I can't help it. I like Kelsey. I hate the Chiefs, but I do like Kelsey.
Do you think that the relationship you've read all the stuff about how he has always wanted to be famous and wanted to be a brand. Is this part of the brand building or is this legitimate?
No, it's legitimate. I believe in love, Peter. I believe in a thing called love. No, he was making up he was making like a friendship bracelet with his phone number on it. That's kind of how they sort of connected in the first place. No,
so if you were hypothetically, and I know your wife's probably listening, but if you were to get divorced, you would marry again for love or would be for money next time?
I never get married again. I already had kids. I never, ever. I do love my wife.
But what if she was
why would I get married? Why would I get married?
marry for
Never-
money.
No, well, I don't know. Peter, don't put bad thoughts. I don't want my. What are you talking about?
It was a hypothetical.
You're
It was
wishing
truly
ill on my wife.
hypothetical.
Hypothetically, here's the hypothetical I want. I want to go to the great beyond before her, at some point, late. But Jesus, I don't. Oh no, I can't even imagine what it would be like to date. Are you kidding me? Forget it.
Oh well,
I
Vic
don't
would
have
be
I don't have the energy. Oh, Vic would just kill it.
No, well, I mean, Vic wouldn't. What would he?
Nah,
talk
you know what? Vic's the same as me. You know, Vic and I, despite our sort of different, we're like the same person. You realize that, right? We're the exact same age. We've been with our wives the exact same time. Our kids are both like going through college at the exact same time. We both do kind of the same thing, although Vic's much better looking, does the TV stuff. But you realize that we're kind of like, we're practically the same height. I'm working on getting to be the same weight as Vic. It's ridiculous.
I was just reminded, I think, that there are 2 games tomorrow that
Yeah, you were being stupid. I just didn't interrupt you. I just let you go with that one. Nobody disagreed with you either.
yeah, I don't know if that's yeah. My son just actually texted me this. So
Yeah.
not only was I stupid, I was busted by my son.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and everybody paying attention to this, and like ESPN.com, and yeah, we got the Cowboys game. You were talking about the Cowboys game.
Right. So you got Green Bay, Dallas, and then you got the night game of the Rams, Detroit. Those could be 2 good games.
Listen, you kidding me? This is all for money. It's a fake relationship. No, it's not. Kelsey being sponsored by the vaccine. Oh my God. With Aaron Rodgers chiming in here. See ya.
Yeah, we don't need Aaron Rodgers doing that on our show.
My Lord. That was fun. That was fun this week with Aaron Rodgers and Jimmy Kimmel. That was a blast. Vic, what are you doing? What's the update, brother?
Well, DMac, the blast of it was how Aaron was so, he was so contrite about it and admitted his mistake.
Right. Whatever. Yep. The funny part of that whole story is Pat McAfee is so big right now, he doesn't need Aaron Rodgers. Maybe he did in the beginning. He certainly doesn't now. Pat McAfee is gargantuan right now. Why the hell does he need Aaron Rodgers?
And they were paying him $1 million a year to do it.
Waste of money. I mean, it wasn't in the beginning. It really helped McAfee in the beginning, but not now.
Well, especially in the whole decision. Having him do the decision was huge for McAfee. Look at this. Look at the stands. The stands are half full now. People are starting.
Oh, they're leaving. Forget it. It sucks. Look at that. Look at that, man. I mean, those people aren't just hanging out at Club Lexus. Those people are gone. They went home.
It looks like a Rockies game. Ba-boom. Where's my drum roll? There you go.
Technically, there's a difference between a rim shot and a drum roll, Peter, but I knew what you meant.
So that's
What's
a
the
rim
score
shot.
right? What's the score?
It's on our scroll right there on our screen. It's right 16-7 Miami. Oh, it's not halftime. It's third quarter. Oh, let me update that shit. Details. Details, fellas. Details. Watch how quick this can happen. It's crazy. Boom.
We only had Vicenda as the voice here for this game.
Vic, I'm kind of pumped. I'm kind of pumped for the Nuggets game tomorrow with Brucey B.
Yeah, that will be fun. The pregame. You guys are no help. How do I get this on the television? Why can't you guys help me?
Do you have the internet on your TV, Vic?
What's that?
Is it an internet-based TV?
Yeah, it's a smart TV.
Then just put on NFL.com and log in. Just go NFL.com. Don't try to transfer for your phone. Go
All right, so
NFL.com.
here's a salary cap question. If a player signs a 2-year deal for $7 million, does all that go to the cap, or can they minimize it? Yes, you can minimize it. You just change base salary to signing bonus. So let's say we're doing a 2-year deal, $7 million a year, $14 million. If you were to give the player a $12 million signing bonus, $1 million base this year, $1 million base next year, and then add 3 fictional years on it, your cap number could be as low as $2.4 million this year. Did I lose you at hello, DMac?
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay.
Yeah. And the next question is Tua overrated?
No, he's definitely not overrated. He's a great quarterback. He's a great quarterback. He's a great leader. Watch Hard Knocks in season on HBO. Really, really good. I've learned a lot about the Dolphins. Nope, Tua's the real deal, dude. He's a long-term play, no doubt about it. I mean, this might not be his game, but I mean, Jesus. I mean, there's some exceptional circumstances here. He's the right type of guy that you want. I have no doubts about it.
So, DMac, in my world, when you say he's the real deal, that means you're in for $220 million guaranteed, 55 a year.
That's him. That's who I think that's who he is. I think he's one of those guys. What's the going rate now? 35, you'd say, Peter, on the second contract after your rookie deal?
Well, the starters are Herbert, Burrows, Fields. Those guys are all getting – not Fields, Hurts. They're all getting 50, 55 plus.
Are they? Oh, wow. Holy cow. Damn, that's – well, good for them.
Of which 220 is guaranteed, or 4 years is guaranteed, not even 3.
Hey, man, that's awesome. Oh, look at Mahomes. Wow. Wow.
Vic, have you gotten it, or what are you doing?
No, I'm still sitting here like a jackass trying to activate this.
Why does it say you're illegally streaming?
I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not a thief anymore.
No, I mean, if you get NFL, you said you have NFL Plus. That's
I know, but I'm trying to get this NFL Plus working on the television.
on the TV. Yeah,
I forgot my codes.
Right. You got to do all that code shit, and right. That's that whole rigmarole.
You know, why do you have to have all the codes all the time? Can't I just like all these codes and shit?
Here's the frustrating part, bro. You got it, though. You do got it. If you can figure it out, you do got it. You can watch it, Vic, on the TV if you can figure it out. If you're smarter than a fifth grader, you can figure it out.
But there's also a way to take what is on my phone
and transfer it. Yeah, I don't know.
And stream it to the television.
I don't know how to do that. That's me.
That's the part that my brother does real like with 2 quick.
So you swipe down with your right finger from the top right, Vic.
Okay.
Peter doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
All right.
And you see where the 2 screens are? Screen and screen?
Yes.
Right about the middle?
Yeah. Oh, I see it. Good one.
No, Peter doesn't know what he's talking about. Sorry.
So where does it come up on this? It says screen mirroring. I don't want it on that.
And then you got to figure out which screen your TV's on. As Patrick Mahomes is switching helmets.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Must be a headset thing.
Communication thing?
Yeah. It looks like it's not fitting properly, so I think that must be the backup's helmet.
Oh, my God, you're right. That's who else would it be, right? Yeah, what's the number on it? Shouldn't there be a number on that's who is the backup in Kansas City? I don't even know who that is.
Is it Moore?
I was just, that's so funny you said that. I was just gonna say it. It can't still be Matt Moore. I mean, I guess it could. Whoa. No, that didn't work. All right, so they're gonna have to kick a field goal. Miami's just they're still just kind of, Blaine Gabbert is. Look at it. We have the listeners know. Oh, we missed a big break in the helmet. Okay. All right. So the helmet cracked. Wow. So it's so cold that the helmet cracked when it was hit. Bananas.
It's that cold?
I guess. I mean, what else caused the helmet to crack? Another field goal. All right, 19-7. No, I guess you just start hucking it to Tyreek, right?
It's the only way to get back in the game.
Oh, somebody else is here. Let's see who's here. Hold on a second. Oh, Peter, you were in and out. Is that you back? That's you coming back. Oh, we don't want that angle. No, that's better. Peter, we can see your whole body now. Look at that. Not just the top of your head. Peter, can you hear us? I don't think Peter can hear us.
Peter, did you die?
Vic.
All right, I can't figure out how to stream this on my television. It is probably the most frustrated I've ever been.
All right, brother. I'm sorry.
So I'm going to have to watch it on my phone.
That fucking sucks. What about your laptop? You could get a laptop and watch it, couldn't you?
I'm doing this stupid stream on the laptop.
Yeah. Hey. Don't be yelling at me now.
I know. Sorry.
Don't be yelling at me. You're gonna yell at somebody. Yell at.
I found it. Screen mirroring. I found it. Hold on. Screen mirroring mode. Allow. Screen mirroring devices. Okay, let's see. Come on, come in.
What? Who's got the music in the background? What is that?
That's just a stupid game because.
Oh, that's you. Okay.
Yeah.
Boy, people are really. This is like the last week of tech support with my parents. Painful. I got you, Deanna.
Are people trying to tell me how to do this?
People are just laughing at all of us right now. So specifically, they should be laughing at the two of you guys.
How stupid we are?
Well, relatively, I've got my shit together.
Well, my phone, my computer died.
Right. Peter's computer died. Vic can't figure out the TV, and we got a good shot of his upper torso.
I'm back though.
How did you guys think this was gonna work tonight? Just by magic? Like you're just gonna instantly be there, and it was just gonna poof, all work?
Well, Rob said he was going to do all that stuff.
Did he though? Or did he say he had something to do tonight and here's how you got to do it yourself? What did he really say?
Look at Mahomes. Mahomes is trying on different helmets.
Well, his helmet cracked. Yeah. Right. That's pretty wild. So, all right, Peter, that's one I never thought of. That doesn't fit. Nothing fits in my head.
Well, no. You see, the thing is, the quarterbacks, there's only 3 quarterback helmets that have the head thing. Yeah.
Right. And the starting quarterback doesn't have a backup helmet.
You would think they would have one.
That's kind of funny, right?
Right.
You would think that. I mean, backup. You'd probably have 2 backups, wouldn't you think?
You would think, right?
Wow.
I swear to God, I'll go to my grave until I figure this out.
Vic,
don't give up. Don't give up. Never give up, Vic. Never give up.
So here's a funny story. Super Bowl 1, Max McGee, DMac, right? Oh, look, they're still trying on helmets. Look at them.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if Taylor Swift just had an extra helmet and just came down and said,
no, she's got to have one. She definitely has an extra helmet.
That one's got like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle on it. And
they're still trying. Look at him. I'm telling you.
No, I'm watching it. I got it.
So Max McGee, first Super Bowl, supposedly, let's see what Tua does here. Supposedly goes out the night before, just gets hammered, just gets all banged up because he hadn't played all year. And he's sitting on the sideline smoking a cigarette, and Boyd Dowler gets hurt, and Vince Lombardi's yelling, McGee, and he's still hungover. He grabbed like an offensive lineman's helmet, went on the field, scored a touchdown. Said he was seeing through the ear hole.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, because he had no idea where his helmet was, hadn't used it all year.
You're going to love this. My wife has made me dinner. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to grab my dinner. I'll be right back.
Well, Vic, that means you have to talk.
My wife is so mad at me right now.
So it's just it's Saturday then, right?
Exactly. It's Saturday at the house.
Yeah, big deal.
She goes, what bullshit are you doing with Peter tonight?
As opposed to any other night, right?
Yeah.
Well, you should just sit there and say, well, why don't you come downstairs and we'll cuddle? And that should end that. Right?
There's nothing on my phone. There's no button that says take the screen and move it to the TV.
Yes, pull down from the top right to the
I
bottom.
did that, but it keeps bringing me back to the computer screen.
No, there's like I have 4 different options for screen mirroring. That means your TV's not is not synced.
My TV's on.
Is it on? They both have to be on the same internet.
Yeah, they're on the same internet. Let me
And
make sure this shit's on the same internet. Hold on.
Is it a smartphone?
Smart TV and everything. Yeah, same internet.
You guys haven't figured it out yet?
It's really pissing me off to the point where I swear to God.
I mean, you're going to watch this game whether or not you're doing this or not, right, Vic? One way or the other, you're going to watch the game tonight, weren't you?
Yeah, but I don't like to be defeated. I've been defeated by technology tonight. Technology won, Vic 0, and I'm not happy.
Well, I think Terry won. Vic, you're losing to multiple teams.
How big is that TV you're trying to put it on, Vic?
70.
Oh, that would look so good. Damn.
Right. If you could put that on, Vic, you might actually enjoy this game.
I love Vic's options. 7 inches, probably not even. Or 70 inches.
Well, Vic has nothing. He knows nothing about 7 inches.
Oh, well, if you're bragging, go ahead, because I can't brag on that one either. So go ahead.
His nickname in high school was Tripod.
Go, Cast! Cast to the TV, you son of a bitch!
Oh, Tua's getting beat up here a lot. And you wonder, he has not gotten hit this much all year. This is not going to be good for Tua.
This is kind of a shitty game. It's just kind of boring, at the end of the day. The cold, it's not that fun. Like, okay, what was a more fun game? This or a nice indoor game, Houston, the Browns, watching that, lots of scoring. I mean, seriously, what's a better game? What's better football, this or the game earlier today?
Well, all you have to do is realize we haven't really talked much about this game because there's nothing to talk about this game. Really,
it's all just playing in the middle of the field. It's a bunch of short passes. Everybody's frozen. People left. It's
This game does suck.
It just sucks. So is this good? Is this why the Broncos should be outside always? Should never have a dome so we can have shit like this?
I'm with you. I think every game should be played where the elements are conducive to good football.
I agree.
Right. It's sort of like a World Series game in New York in late October, and they're freezing. They can't. That's not baseball. That's not baseball.
The best thing about the NFL, in my opinion, is how athletic it is and exciting, and that generally lines up with scoring. Watching 2 frozen popsicle teams not do shit is boring, in my opinion. Look, I mean, I guess there's some people there, but look at all those empty seats, bro. I mean, that's a playoff game.
And they're getting emptied out more and more each time they show that shot.
But I'll give you this. Miami's still in this game. They are. If they can figure it out, if they can get a turnover, if they can do something, they're not out of it.
Well, I think the other thing is that with Mahomes' helmet, they're saying he broke. I'm being told he broke that, like the chin strap or the chin of it. So the helmet cracked. So he can't play with his own helmet.
They'll still win.
Yeah, it's Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, the fans are. Looks like the fans are all migrating from the upper decks down to the lower deck, though.
I'd be migrating in my car and realizing my team's going to win this one. There's still a lot of people there, I guess. Maybe you're right. Maybe they're just going down for warmth. They're all gathering in the lower bowl.
If you could have scalped these tickets for a couple grand each and sit on your couch where you are now, you're not a smart man to miss out on that deal.
Dude,
hey, Peter, you going to the Super Bowl, Peter?
It depends on who's playing.
I'm going, and maybe DMac.
Yeah, it's looking better.
Wait. Is it altitude, or you guys all have to stay in the same Airbnb, like
No.
8 of you?
No.
It's bunk beds and in a youth hostel in Henderson.
I'm done with that shit. I would just pay for my own place if it came down to that.
I'm
I've done
with
all that. I've done all that shit. I've done you name the fucked up situation to room in, and I've done it. We had me and Alfred Williams in like a Motel 6 in Mobile, Alabama. I mean,
Dude,
that was
I'm with you on that.
Fuck it.
I'm totally with you. I once had to. Oh wait. Never mind.
I did have fun in New York City, though. We had me, Mike Evans, and Joel Klatt. And I was like in the pullout. Oh, wait, that might have been Indy. Indy was sneaky fun. Vic, did you go to Indy for the Super Bowl?
No, I didn't do that one.
Oh, it was fun. You know, the city, everybody's like, oh, Miami, the blah, blah. You know what matters in a Super Bowl? Is shit easy to get to. Everybody's got bars. Everybody's got music. I think the most special city is New Orleans because there's just nothing kind of like it. But Miami's kind of a pain in the ass, bro. Like getting to South Beach, and I don't know, man. It's all spread out. And South Beach is fun if you're staying on South Beach. But if you're not staying on South Beach, you're going to South Beach, it's a big pain in the ass.
It takes 2 hours to get there.
Yeah.
Well, Las Vegas is going to be a pain in the ass. I guarantee you that.
So I'm told that a big chunk came out of Mahomes' helmet above his left eye. The refs said he couldn't play with it.
He's open. Stop running. That dude stopped running. McCole Hardman, you stopped running, bro.
Indianapolis, DMac, Indianapolis was great because the bars closed at 1 o'clock. I knew it wasn't like Miami where the players kept me out till 4 or 5 in the morning. I knew
I had a blast in Indy. They closed down the streets. It was like a open block party. It was easy just to get wherever you wanted to go. I loved it. Well, you're going to be there soon. You must go for the combine, don't you?
Oh, Indianapolis, yeah. It's all everybody's downtown. You don't need a car. All the hotels there, the restaurants.
You stay at the JW, or you?
Either that or the Marriott right next door.
Yeah, it's great, right?
I will tell you this funny story about the Indianapolis Super Bowl. Willie Roaf goes into the Hall of Fame that weekend. All right. And he calls me because he wasn't there because he hadn't gone in the first few years of his eligibility. So he doesn't think he's going in. So he doesn't go to Indianapolis. He gets put in at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. He gets on a plane. He says, Pete, we're going out when I land, right? And for every night, the bars are closing at 1. I'm like, sure, Willie, we'll go out, till the bars close. I figure I got a hard stop at 1 o'clock. He lands at like midnight. I pick him up at the airport, and he says, hey, Pete, I called the owner of the strip club. He's going to keep it open for us.
What?
Yes.
Wait, where was this? What city again? Indy?
In Indianapolis.
Where's the strip club in Indy? That might be a little dodgy. The strip club in Indy?
They have the Red Garter.
Right by the airport. Oh, my God.
Oh, that's not anywhere close to downtown then.
No.
The airport's quite a ways away from downtown.
Right. So we're there.
So Willie Rowe has you out at a fucking shitty strip bar out near the airport?
Till 4 or 5 in the morning on the day of the Super Bowl.
And my God.
Nothing says Hall of Fame more than being at a strip club with TVs on with Willie, and on the bottom scroll the whole night going, Willie Rofe into the Hall of Fame. And we're just...
Well, people celebrate differently.
God, yeah. He must really like strip clubs because that could not have been a good one.
It was just the place that he was able to call the guy, and they kept it open for him. Yeah.
Was he unaware it was open the next night? That was just it. That was the strip club night. That was the night he had to get to the strip club.
Well, the next night was the Super Bowl night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's when the Giants beat the Patriots, and then we went to the Giants hotel at the Marriott for the after party. Then we went right from the after party to the airport.
I was there. That was That's when I realized Eli Manning was way better than I thought he was. I didn't think he was all that good. And then he was just he was really that good. And I was blown away how much of a leader he was on that team, how much the guys really respected him. And
they loved him.
Brandon Jacobs had to be the biggest running back I've ever met in my life. And it didn't really matter because the other guys are big too. What's your situation here, Vic? Where are you at? What's the status here?
I'm failing miserably.
No.
It looks like you gave up.
I'm trying on this other TV now.
How many damn TVs you got in that room, pal?
Oh, wait till you see Big Red's mustache. They're going to show you right now.
Oh, the icicles. All right, so we're going to the fourth quarter, huh?
Fourth quarter, 19-7. Tua's got 100 yards passing. Mahomes is at 229. Miami's got 62 yards rushing. Chiefs have 116 yards.
Hey, Vic. If I just give you my
listen.
if I give you my Peacock password, do you want it?
Will that put it on for me?
It is,
Yeah,
but you're going to
send
be
it to me.
using
Send it to me.
Comcast. All right.
Yes.
All right.
But let me tell you something. How do people take the video on here and put it on there? I've seen people do this before. I've seen my brother fucking do this. I can't do it. It won't go to there.
Pull down from the right.
I did that. I
Let me
pulled
see-
down.
Let me
I
see what
pulled
it
when I
says.
pulled my pants down too. I pulled.
Yeah,
I pulled everything down.
You pull everything down. Pants. What does it say?
It's got that little thingy, the turny thing. Look, it's turning. It's not finding. It's turning.
Right. Mine, you see how I got 4? Mine turns.
Why isn't mine doing it?
Gavin, can you help Vic, please?
Shit.
It means that your phone is not locating that TV.
Should I turn my Wi-Fi off?
No, I don't think that would help.
Is your phone on Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Is your TV on Wi-Fi?
Well, it would have to be on Wi-Fi because it's a smart TV. Yeah. Is the TV on the same Wi-Fi? Yes.
It's got to be on the
Same
same Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gavin, quit trying to teach me to do this from afar. Either come over here or don't teach.
Teach, Gavin.
Son of a bitch and technology bastards. I guarantee these sons of bitches, they started all this bullshit just so they can get me all jacked and frustrated. Didn't watch a freaking second of this shit. Simulator doesn't work. Nothing works. None of this shit works. I can't get this shit to work.
Why don't you have another glass of wine?
Oh, I'm laughing too hard. I can't. I'm trying to send this to you, Vic. Oh my God.
Gavin, I hit that button. I've hit that button so many times that it's worn out something on my thumb. It's not working. Thanks for that.
You see what I'm sending you? So you got to go to. Okay, you see the password. You see my username.
Yeah, I just want to see the connection on this. Make sure that I'm on.
All right, you got my login though if you need it.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm glad to see how Vic's morals that started this whole night have just worn down to nothing because he wants to watch the fourth quarter.
I've been worn out, dude.
Oh, Peter checked out. Where the hell did Peter go? I think Peter just lost his. Peter didn't. So, hey, just to let you guys behind the scenes, this was all Peter's idea. Peter wanted to do.
His will to live. I got it.
Hey!
I did it without your bullshit code. I don't need your bullshit code. I'm watching the game without it.
All right, you win. You win.
Sons of bitches.
That's so funny. I think Peter's those batteries died.
Yes.
You got it. You got it.
Check it out. I guess I had to redo.
You got it.
Yes.
I don't know.
I had to redo it. Thanks, everybody. You mean everybody. You mean a lot to me. Thank you for getting me there. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. I love technology. I'm a
More
freaking genius.
confused.
I should
Yeah.
win the Nobel Peace Prize for this.
I think you were, at least you were calm about it. I mean, reasonably.
He is not
All right, we can't keep the. Dude, you got to turn the audio down.
Oh, I got to turn the sound down. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Just you can have it on, a little bit, but just not, we can't broadcast it.
That's illegal.
But I mean, you can have it on a little bit. We lost Peter.
Wait.
Hey, Vic. Hey, this is the real question. Do we just stop this right now because Peter's gone? Peter's gone from hosting his own idea.
Yeah, you know what? I was bored doing. Hey, DMac, I'm not going to lie to you. And Peter, I hope you're watching. I was bored doing this 5 minutes in. If there's any value I got from this bullshit is that I learned how to friggin' cast to my television. Other than that,
You should have seen me and Vic after the Nuggets game last night. We're both talking to each other like, are we really gonna do this? Do you really want to? I was like, Peter, Peter really wants to. He's gonna have all these guests on. Peter wants to do it. I'm like, all right.
well, we
But
did
both
it.
we were right. We were having this. Now Peter's gone. Now it's just me and you, like it is for other shit. I mean, if we left, would Peter even know?
Probably.
He didn't. So Peter was someone. By the way, he's responsible for other people's money. He didn't figure out how to plug his shit in. Like, plug in your computer. I don't know. Actually, you freaking out like that might have made the whole night worth it, frankly. Oh, is it coming back? No, not yet. This is pretty funny.
You know what's
We can just start.
interesting
We can just start. Me and you can just be talking here, and it doesn't even matter. Yeah, what's interesting? You got the game at least.
is it's not giving me the live game. It's
Oh, what are you
only
getting?
going to allow me to stream like the Browns Texans replay from earlier.
Oh, you don't really have it. You don't really have it,
Huh.
bro.
Why won't it let me mirror the live game from my?
Oh my God, it's not over. This is not over, folks.
It's not over.
Well, I mean, you haven't figured it out.
Wait, it just came back momentarily.
I this is hysterical. I think we still have Peter's son with us.
This is what I'm getting right now.
There's Peter. I got you, Peter. There you are, Peter. You're back.
I got booted out.
What do you mean you got booted out?
I don't know. I got booted out. It's all good. All right, now we're going. Vic, you're still struggling?
He's struggling. You just dropped out of your own thing, Peter.
Well, I didn't drop out. I got booted.
How'd you get booted? Who booted you?
I don't know. It was a boot. All right, so let's try to do what Drew Goodman does in baseball, make this game exciting. Can that happen?
Wow, that's a shot at the Rockies.
And now I'm told that when I was booted, you guys were talking smack about me.
Yeah, because this is your thing, not our thing. I mean, I'm happy to do it. It's fun, but this was your baby.
It is my baby, and
I mean, it
got
was
booted.
great. You got on Jordan, you got on Jay Sean, you got on Pagano. That didn't work great.
Oh no, we have to. I'll tell you,
It was great to have him.
Jordan was great.
Jordan was great. He's an up and comer, man. We'll see where he goes, but that dude, woof, he is a rising star.
Yeah, he's going to be better than Ian Rappaport. I don't know if anybody will ever touch Shefty.
Well, Jordan's trying. Good for him. That's a hard thing to want to do and to pull off. That's very difficult.
By the way, your password, DMac, your password for Peacock is so long and so ridiculous that I'm not even going to attempt to put it in.
Why?
One of those stupid passwords that they give you rather than the one.
Yeah.
And it's like 18. No, I'm not doing that shit, dude.
Vic,
I'd
look at
rather
mine.
look at this friggin' dark screen.
Vic, log in on mine then, all right? Here.
I tried to
Hey,
do it on
Vic,
yours. It said
Vic,
too
Vic,
many
it
streams.
worked. It worked for my wife upstairs, so I get it. It's a stupid password. It's one of those automated ones, but it does work.
What did it say on mine, Vic? I have too many screens.
Too many streams. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's because Gavin and all the boys at school are using it.
Hey,
Yeah,
all
if
the
you give
boys
out
at
your-
Gavin's school, quit stealing this shit. This is an important
Right.
professional broadcast.
Right. You gave your password to your son in college? Yeah,
think
he's not going to be
Hey,
giving that
DMac.
out.
DMac, my son's fraternity had my Netflix, Prime, everything. I think they were getting packages delivered to the frat house thanks to our Prime account by the end of his reign.
End of his reign. Touchdown, Chiefs. This
Yeah,
thing's
game.
over. Yeah, I don't know what you guys want, if you want to keep doing it or not, but
I'd say
over.
we stay on at least till if Miami drives. If they drive, they have a chance. If they don't,
You want to give Miami one more shot here?
yeah, we give Miami
I mean,
one more shot.
we actually still have a bunch of people who are actually watching this, which is
I'm getting texts out the yang and the ying.
I know it's pretty funny that people are hanging in with us on this one.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
she
that
got
the
up
cold weather is probably keeping everybody inside because all our friends are so cool that they would be out doing things.
Your son is actually kind of getting this too. He's updating things and figuring it out. So
he's doing the screen and the grab.
Yeah, I was helping out there a little bit, but he's got the hang of things. He's figuring it out. Listen, this could be a really fun concept, Peter, because of all the connections you have. No doubt about it. Zero doubt about it. That's why I was fine just tapping out for a bit because I thought it was cool hearing you guys chit chat, and that's awesome. If you want to do more of that and invite people on, I think that would be amazing.
Well, I think it is, and we didn't even touch the Rolodex today.
That's your call.
We didn't do it. Now, I do like to pick. Let's next time pick a great game, one that's going to go down in the annals of NFL history, the John Fresenda games.
I think just another
game I can watch.
Well, the concept was, Vic. The concept.
This is what I got. This is what I got. This is what I'm watching.
Oh, my camera. Oh, my God, Vic, you are really fucking funny.
Vic. So
you really are funny.
Vic, look, I've got two games on. See, I got it right here. And I've got the Avalanche game there. Well, I might even be able to turn to the Mammoth game. Aren't they playing?
Well, you're the only guy who's watching the Avalanche game as if it's still live. It ended like an hour and a half ago.
That was another classic moment. Peter's like, they took the lead. Yeah, the game's fucking over.
I know. What a rally, huh, DMac?
Yeah, wow. Man, the Avs are getting back into this thing. The fucking game was over like a half hour before he said that. By the way, that is an unbelievable win by the Avalanche tonight.
Oh.
That is a bonkers win. Hey, Vic, what the hell does Miles Wood have? What does he have? I mean, what kind of cold or sickness?
He probably has COVID.
I was told he didn't. But
there's no way hockey players test. There's no way.
Well, no.
Not testing. I understand that, not testing, but you still don't want to get your teammates sick.
Right.
Because I had it and it's not pretty. Even I've never had it before. And then it hit me and I was like, holy shit.
Well, you had it recently, right?
Yes. It's almost as bad as trying to mirror this game.
So you got hammered by it, huh?
Yeah. Just for 2 days.
Yeah, how does that work?
It got in and out of my system. I shit it out.
What, really?
Yeah.
You didn't use Clorox or anything?
No, it was
I don't even know how you get COVID these days. I'm sure I don't know. Maybe I have.
You know what? I think I got it because I was one of the last of the Mohicans.
Yeah.
I never got it.
Tua!
No, he can't throw the ball.
It doesn't matter. You just got to keep doing that. There's Waddle.
Right.
Man, you know what? This game is actually turning out exactly what we thought. Miami was going to struggle with the cold. Their offense wasn't going to be able to handle it. Kansas City's just better adept at it. What of a bummer of a year for the Dolphins team that was doing so well and was just flying.
Well, I think it comes down to this. So when you really think about it, in order to win a Super Bowl, you have to be an elite quarterback. You have to be able to overcome scouting and game planning and stuff. And is I know you just said that you think he is, but is Tua really that guy?
I think he is.
There are three things I think you need in football. One, you got to protect your quarterback. Two, you have to get after their quarterback. And three, you have to have a quarterback. And I don't see that he is at that level right now.
I don't know, man. McDaniel loves him. I don't know. I think he is, but I think he's a top 10 guy.
It's time to hit some balls.
All right, buddy. Vic's had it.
Tell me how to fix my swing, Peter.
Let me see.
Hey, Peter, I say this. Either the Dolphins score here or this is a wrap. I mean, because it's Vic's hitting golf balls. I'm eating dinner.
I'm watching. I'm studying. I'm focused. I'm laser focused. I am the tip of the spear.
Yeah, you're tip of the spear. You didn't plug in your computer.
I did plug it, but I must have been talking too much that the battery died. The charge did not, was being depleted more than it was being charged. Tua going deep again, and we have a completion. We have a completion.
You know what's ironic about this, Vic? It does. I mean, you could watch it on your laptop. Is that what you're saying?
I'm watching it on the phone. It's okay.
All right. Well, that's a nice play. Is that Waddle?
Wilson.
Oh, yeah, he's really good too. They are loaded with talent. They are.
Right.
It's bonkers there.
And they're all fast. And they built the team on speed.
Yeah.
Which it works a lot better on a dry September day in Miami.
We have questions for Vic. Does Vic have a simulator? Well, Vic's got exactly what you're looking at. You want to describe that bad boy, Vic? I mean, it looks amazing.
I got this for Christmas.
Yeah, but there's a story behind that, right?
I told my wife that I was going to get her something really exciting for Christmas. And I got us a simulator.
Stop it. You told Terry that you were getting, and this was it?
Yes. I told her I'm getting a simulation.
And she had other ideas, huh? All right, now
So wait. You got this for yourself for Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that how it's supposed to work?
No, I'm trying to get my arms to stay in here inside the zone.
Are you pulling down with your left side? Pull down with your left side.
I know what I'm supposed to do, but I can't pull it off.
Hey, Vic, you got a bike trainer down there too? So you stick your bike there and work out or not?
I do.
I hate it, though. I get on it almost every day, but it's just like, fuck. I do it, though, because my treadmill broke.
You do cardio every day.
Yeah, I do something.
I have not taken a day off working out in 25 years. Not a day.
Oh, you can clearly tell.
Yeah. That's not what my son would tell you. Here's Tua with a nice little jog.
They haven't given up yet.
All right, 26-7. They scored 26-14. Ooh.
I will tell you this. How great is the NFL, though, just in general? I know we're bagging on things, but it's just so awesome. I am bummed about that Buffalo game tomorrow, though. Did you see any highlights of what's going on there in Buffalo?
Yeah, how bad is it?
Well,
how bad is it?
DMac, please explain to Vic what lake effect snow is.
It's wild, man. I got it in Syracuse and Buffalo. Now, I basically lived in those two cities for 11 and a half years. And
Bro, when I was in South Bend, I know all about lake effect snow. We didn't see the sun for 8 months.
Well, you got a lake. Buffalo. Wait, what's your lake that's next to South Bend?
Well, Lake Michigan's nearby, and we got lake effect snow all the time.
Okay. Well, so you know, it's unbelievable. It comes down. It doesn't stop. It sticks around. It sucks. I mean, it's there you can't. It's illegal to go outside. It's illegal to drive. That's why they moved that game, by the way, guys. Because
when you
there's
say illegal, hold on a second. You
Yeah.
cannot. Well, how do you go to work?
you don't.
What about public servants?
Yeah, well, that's why. I mean, like the just the real necessary workers, that sort of thing. I mean, it doesn't go for like a week. It goes for
You
like
do
a
that
day or two.
backwards.
Oh, you're ahead of me. Oh yeah, yeah. That's a free ball.
Right, but Snead didn't pick it up.
Yeah, no. I don't know, man. I was there, and everybody from I'm from Lackawanna and North Tonawanda and Cheektowaga and Hamburg and Orchard Park and all that shit, and they all take this like pride in it. But listen, I was there for 11 and a half years, and you know what did every time that happened? You know what pride I took? None. It just sucked. It's not like we're all going skiing then. You're just stuck. I mean, you open your door and there's like 6 feet of snow that you got to somehow get through. It
Yeah, that would
blows.
suck.
My mom still lives up there, south of Syracuse. She just puts another coat on.
South of Syracuse, she's in the Finger Lakes. Where is she?
Cortland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cortland State is the home of gym teachers. It's a Division
That's
III
what people
college.
at school.
They specialize in phys ed.
Right, phys ed. Where the men are men and the women are men.
Yep, that's Cortland.
Oh yeah, my dad was the director of admissions there.
Oh, is that right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, you know all about Cortland State.
Oh my! Well, I grew up right there. So they're trying to say that the ball was bad. It was going forward and was deflected backwards.
Let's see here. There's the line. That's great. That's
It looks
great.
like it hit
Oh, he
the
hit a
helmet.
helmet. He's right. It was going forwards. That is really weird, though. You have to project like the direction. Yeah, I'd say that's true. Like just look at the angle of the ball. Yeah, that's forwards. It just skipped off his helmet though, and that made it go backwards. That's forwards.
I'm being told.
So that's wrong then. They're going to reverse this.
They're going to reverse it. So Gavin, who's monitoring the comments, is saying all the comments say that they want us to finish the game.
Oh, all right. I mean, okay. I mean, all right. That's fine by me. I'll finish the game. I mean, Vic's just hitting. Vic doesn't give a shit anymore.
He's just freaking shanking balls right now.
No, I hit that last one perfect.
What was the line in Tin Cup? You hit a couple more chili dippers like that, they're going to figure us out real quickly.
By the way, Peter, it's you got so much headroom where you. That's so funny. You got tilted. No. You just like got so much headroom above you.
I do. Oh.
No, like I can see the top of your cabinets up there. Like I can see everything up there.
Frame your shop better, Peter. You look like a freak show.
Well, no, I was good on my computer, but now.
What are you streaming on your phone? Oh, so you don't have a tripod?
I do have a tripod, but it's natural.
Don't worry.
I need a rim shot for that. I do have a tripod. It's natural. Yes, that's the nickname. That and kickstand.
All right. Boom. Oh, shit. Wow. Yeah, Kansas City's tough. Damn it. Got to get a quarterback, though. You got to get a quarterback.
All right, so what do the Broncos do for quarterback here?
They're in a tough pickle. They would have to and I'm not trying to start any fights with anybody who plays in the secondary with the Broncos by saying this. You guys, please don't pick on me if I say this. But that was a fun 24 hours watching that yesterday.
What about Penix?
Well, here we go. If they want Jaden Daniels, if you want and the option of getting Caleb Williams and Drake May is like zero. But if you want Jaden Daniels, and he's pretty interesting, you have to trade Patrick Surtain. The end. That's it.
To get the points, because you have to get the points to get up to number 4.
I mean, how else? I think what you really have to do, Peter, in my opinion, and you might know better than me, you got to hope Chicago wants to keep Fields. Chicago does a deal, say, with the Patriots, so the Pats go 3-1, or maybe even the Commanders, I guess. But it'd be better if it was the Patriots.
Commanders.
All right, well, then it's tricky, man, because what do the Patriots do? Are they just going to sit there and I think it's more likely, whatever. I think you have a better shot with the Bears, if the Bears drop back, for the sake of argument to 3, you trade.
Oh, Chris
What's that?
Jones is hurt, and he is the most underrated defensive player in the game.
He's a great player.
He would have been the top free agent on the market, and it looks like it's a knee or
Whoa,
something.
what are they doing? Are they goofing with them? I think they're goofing with them.
Are they?
Well, I don't know.
Looked like he was hurt by the cart.
What? He got run over by the cart on the sideline?
No. He looked like they pulled the cart up for him.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah. Fans are leaving in droves.
Anyways, I was talking too long there. If you want Jaden Daniels, you have to trade Surtain. If you don't, then you probably still have to trade up at least 3 spots to get Penix Jr. Or you got to be happy with Bo Nix, I guess.
No, Bo Nix is not a.
I don't think they're going to do that.
Broncos are picking what?
12.
So picking 12, that is 1,300 points on the Jimmy Johnson scale.
Okay,
to
you're
get
looking
up
at
to
Yeah.
to get up to number 3,
Yeah.
that's 2,200. So it's 900 points. So that's a first and a second.
Okay. Well, that's Surtain. There you go. You just did it. And God, would you have to do Surtain in 2025's first round, Peter? Would you have to do that?
Why don't you give up a 24 second and a 25 first
They don't have a second.
next year?
They don't have a 2024 second. They got a 1, a 3, 2 4s, a 5, and a 7.
So the second was for Sean.
No, the Chubb, when they got a first for Chubb and they used that for Peyton. Peyton's a first round draft pick. The Broncos gave up what the Broncos have given up in draft capital, Peter, is just staggering. A first rounder for a coach, 2 first rounders for Russell, 2 second rounders for Russell. I mean, dude, come on, man. 5 high starters. 5 starters for this, what they have right now.
Vic, you definitely shanked that one.
It's
There's
right
another
down
Taylor Swift.
Looks like it's right down the middle.
Looks like Taylor Swift's wearing a Kelsey jersey jacket.
Yeah, and she's sitting next to Mama Kelsey.
Who's wearing she's wearing a Mahomes.
Oh, that's a cool jacket.
Right.
That is a Travis Kelsey jacket.
Jersey jacket.
I've never seen that before. And she's sitting next to Brittany Mahomes,
who's wearing the same thing.
She's wearing her guys. And they're with Mama Kelsey. Oh, and they're right below the booth. They're right below the broadcast booth with Mike and Chris. That's pretty funny.
All right, so getting back to the Broncos. So let's say you're not trying to. Do you have to get up to 4 or 5 to get Penix?
No, you don't. But you have to get up to. You have to get in the top 5 for Jaden Daniels. I think you got to get in the top 9 for Penix, maybe. Penix may fall to you at 12 too, but that is just such a risky strategy. And that's what the Patriots did with Mac Jones. They just sat there with their thumbs up their butt and, okay, we'll take Mac Jones. How'd that work out?
Well, but Mac Jones was considered, the Niners were thinking of taking him at 3.
Well, but they didn't. So I don't know.
Right. Yeah, they took they took what's his face, and they just traded to the Cowboys.
They did, but they were smart because they doubled down and took Purdy later on, and that's what the Broncos should do too. But I don't think that's what they're going to do. What I think they're going to do is try to get some vet that's related to Sean, maybe Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston, something like that, and take a flyer on a guy and say the 4th round, something like that, and keep Stidham.
Well, I've done an analysis of all the quarterbacks taking the top 4 rounds since 1998.
Yeah.
And there's a 25% hit rate of, and what I mean by that is either Hall of Famer or good starter.
Yeah.
26.19%.
Yeah, it's tough.
Right.
I've done that same thing. I've done that same thing too. And I came up with, I was just focused on the top half of the first round, but I came up with like 35%, something like that. And I don't like quarterbacks in the 20s because those are all playoff teams. What are you fucking around with a quarterback for if you're a playoff team? But
Aaron Rodgers, you take him
Dan
or Love
Dan Marino, I know. But hey, Peter, Do you know that there's only 2 teams in NFL history that have taken a quarterback in the 20 3 times? The Browns and the
Packers.
Broncos. Can you name all 6 quarterbacks?
Who the Broncos took?
The Broncos and the Browns. Can you name all 6 quarterbacks taken in the 20s by both teams? It's relatively modern.
Well, you got the baseball player from Oklahoma State to the Browns.
Whedon, very good. Brandon Whedon. Yep.
Brady Quinn.
Brady Quinn, good.
Um,
You should get this one if you're going to stay with the Browns. It's an easy one.
I got Paxton Lynch for the Broncos.
Okay.
You've got Johnny Manziel.
There you go. You got 2 more to go.
They're both Broncos, huh?
They're both Broncos. One should be easy. One's going to be tough.
Gavin, don't be afraid to text me.
What's the question?
There's 6 combined players, Browns and Broncos, taken in the 20s in the first round. The Broncos and Browns are the only teams to take 3 quarterbacks in the 20s.
Weisler? What's his name?
No, Brock Osweiler went in the second round.
Jay Cutler's like 11 or 12.
Yep. Vic, you should be able to get this too.
So who did you guys answer already for late?
He said he got the Browns. Brady Quinn, Brandon Whedon, Johnny Manziel.
Tim Tebow.
There you go.
Tebow. All right.
Tebow. What was the other Broncos quarterback? You said it. Paxton Lynch, and there's one more.
Maddox.
Whoa! Vic Lombardi for the win. There you go.
Tommy Gunn.
There you go. Good job, Vic. Nice job. But they're the only 2 teams that have taken that many quarterbacks in the 20s. There's Aaron Rodgers and Dan Marino. I get it. But in general, it's a shitty place to take a quarterback.
Well, teams like to do it because they get the 5th year.
Well, I would advocate teams move back into the 30s. And there's only 3 players ever to be drafted in the 30s. Can you name them? There's only 3 ever, and 2 of them played for the Broncos.
Russell Wilson?
Nope. 3rd round.
Brian
I'm talking
Griese?
30s, like 29, 30, 31, 32. 29, still first round. 29, 30, 31, or 32. Only 3 times in NFL history has this happened, and 2 of them played for the Broncos.
30, 31, 30.
I mean, one should be goddamn super easy because he's the MVP this year. I just gave it to you.
The MVP this year is Lamar Jackson.
That's Lamar Jackson. He was taken 31.
Right.
Okay. There's 2 others in NFL history, and they both played for the Broncos. They weren't drafted by the Broncos.
Teddy Bridgewater.
The last one's really hard, though. Patrick Ramsey. But he played briefly for the Broncos, too.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
But that's a better idea if you're going to draft a guy in the second round to move into that spot with teams that are already going to championship games. Like they're probably fine to move out of the first round. So you find teams, but
here's the game's coming down to this 4th and 6. Tua's got to make a play.
Peter, the game's been over for 20 minutes. We're just trying to make this interesting because your kid told us to stay on.
This is the Avalanche game all over?
Vic's on hole 12.
First down Dolphins. We have a game.
Vic, what course are you playing?
I'm just in the driving range.
Oh, okay.
Gavin wants to know, DMac, what you think of Mahomes' wife.
I think she's a lovely lady. She's annoying in terms of her voice. I mean, but I mean, they go back a long ways. She's a great mom. She loves her husband. I mean, are we going to be that petty? We're just going to rip on dudes' wives?
We're hitting the bottom of the barrel right now.
Yeah, what's happening to this broadcast? What do I think of Brittany Mahomes? I think she's fine. Yay! She's loud. I mean, she's pretty loud. I don't know. I mean, she seems to love her husband. She's a mom. Seems all right to me.
Loyalty's good. And by the way, the Mammoth are losing 11-6.
They home or they are home. Yeah. I was at that. Oh my God, damn. I got out of that Nuggets game. Oh, Vic, you're gonna love this one. You know that little cord I use for my phone? That little cord that goes to the mult box? Yeah, there's an older journalist guy. He fucking dragged his old ass foot on the cord and yanked it and broke it. And
You're kidding me.
Dude.
The magic cord that we use?
Yes, that's why I couldn't. I was gonna hit you up and like, hey, let's do our little thing. And I
Oh, how pissed were you last night?
$100, $100.
Here's a question from the audience.
So fucking pissed.
Are you Kansas City? Knowing what happened to Chubb, why do you have your starters in the game right now?
Yeah, boy, good point.
It's cold. They have all their starters.
Well, I know why Miami has. So the Chiefs have all their starters in?
Yes.
That's actually a really good point.
All right, and if they stop him here on 4th and 10, does Mahomes come back out?
He shouldn't. It's a good point.
He should be in the locker room drinking hot chocolate right now.
Yep, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're 1,000% right. This is where coaches they're weird. They do weird, illogical things.
Right. The chances of Miami coming back right now and winning
0.
are much less than someone getting hurt. So what are we doing?
Well, if you're Miami, just keep going. But if you're Kansas City, you're making a really good point. And I certainly wouldn't put Mahomes back out there. You're absolutely right about that.
Chiefs are offside. I wonder if they called it, and they hit first down as they methodically march down the field, running out of time.
Yeah, people are like, Timothy, maybe you guys can leave. The last 7 minutes is taking forever. Yeah, it's taking forever because the ball's out of bounds, incomplete, throwing the pass. I don't know. What did they score? They're still down 12. I don't know. I guess you play it out.
No, you can't. You're down 4. No, it's.
Oh shit.
There's no. Yeah, that's a hold.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah. That's borderline a felony.
Peter, you signing any quarterbacks these days? You got anybody in the mix or?
I'm working on a few. Actually,
working on
interesting one. I got a call from the Colorado School of Mines quarterback.
Oh, that's really interesting.
What's that?
John Matoka.
John Matoka. He's got a little something under the hood, Vic.
I think you could get him on a practice squad, Peter.
He's got a little something under the hook. I mean,
you gonna take him on?
Yeah, I think so. He's the most prolific passer in Division II almost, and obviously a winner.
Hey, is it better to go to a practice squad or to play in one of these Canadian football leagues or the UFL or whatever that is? Like, what's a better move?
Right now, you want to be on a practice squad. They're actually the practice squad players making about $190 a year.
Okay.
It used to be they're making 60, and then you're going to go whatever. I've tried to get the NFL to allocate practice squad quarterbacks to the UFL.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
The GMs are like, well, then they wouldn't be in the building in March and April. So what? They're playing real football. They're live bullets. What are we doing? And
I totally agree. Be like a G League. That's a great idea.
Just for the quarterbacks, and you buy them disability insurance. Here's a little blitz that Spinagle dialed up.
The Broncos already have their practice squad quarterback for next year.
Who's
DiNucci. Ben DiNucci. He'll be back.
Well,
they signed him to a futures contract, so I just assume he'll be back.
You need forearms in camp.
Yeah, he'll be back. They like him, actually.
So if you're going to have to pay Russell Wilson $38 million, you sit there and say, Russell, come back and be our number 2?
No. I've heard people speculate about Russ coming back. That is just, I'm telling you, Sean Payton likes him and all as a person. That is, he ain't his guy. He ain't his guy. So there's no point. The money's wasted no matter what. He wouldn't be playing anyway.
But so where does he wind up? Everybody's talking about where Belichick winds up and where.
I'd say Atlanta, Pittsburgh, or New England. I think there's only 3 spots for Russ: Atlanta, Pittsburgh, or New England. Unless you got a better idea.
They get him for $1,050,000.
Yep. Something like that, right? What's vet minimum?
Oh, for him, it's going to be. This will happen. Let me call it the collective bargaining agreement. That's practice squad salaries.
I think it's $1,050,000.
$1,050,000. So some team, Peter, Vic, is going to get Russell Wilson for $1,050,000, and the Broncos will pick up the difference, which would be what?
36 or 35,
7,
950.
whatever it is, right?
35, 950.
Dude, how fucking crazy is that?
Look, they have Pacheco in the game. I'm telling you, what are they doing?
Oh, that's dumb. They should be handing it off 3 times and just punting it.
With Mahomes, but
yeah, this is stupid. Is that
What are
Pacheco
you
right
doing?
there? Oh, that's dumb.
Yes.
That's dumb. And he fumbled and he picked it up. That's dumb. It's dumb.
Right.
And if you're McDaniel called a timeout. Of course he did.
What are we doing? The people are cold enough. Our fans are staying. At least our fans are staying around. But come on now.
I may be late to the party. We're going to kind of go through this. Vic, do you want a quarterback? Do you want anybody for the Broncos in particular? I don't know. You favor anybody?
I would love for them to make a run at a quarterback. I just don't think they can get the guy I want.
Who do you want?
I'd want Caleb Williams.
Yeah. Well, how much do you buy into his, like, I don't want to play for the Bears sort of thing?
Well, if it's even true, let's say it's true.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. It's not like we haven't seen this before. John Elway didn't want to play for Baltimore. All right? Eli Manning didn't want to play for the Chargers.
Right.
We've seen this before. This is nothing new. So if everybody says, oh, well, look at this young punk kid demanding his way.
Yeah.
There's precedence in the NFL. Other quarterbacks have done exactly that.
You're absolutely right. Question: why do they have hours of ads and charge for a streaming service? Why is this not on NBC?
You're right. They're double dipping a bit.
We end at the same place that we started.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are. What do you think the numbers for this game are, though? How do you think it turns out?
It doesn't matter because they win either way. They made their money off the game. Right. And all it is a vehicle for Comcast to open possible subscribers up to Peacock. That's all they care about. The NFL's fine. The NFL satisfied one of its partners, television partners. Why would you do that? Because next time the rights deals come up, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, and that's exactly why they did it.
Peter, here you go. Peter.
Now Peter's sideways. Peter's using like 3 of his phones tonight.
Oh my God. Oh, now there's a delay because Peter's screwing everything up. Vic, can you even hear me? Or does it sound like a big echo?
I hear you. Yeah, I hear an echo.
Yeah, because it's something with Peter. Peter, you need to log in and log out.
Peter, I don't see your breasts. Put the damn camera higher.
I don't know if Peter can even hear us. Watch. When I take him out, Watch. See? It's fine. Right.
Somebody said, would you like to see a roof on Mile High? Yeah, I'm not one of those naturalists. I'm not a naturalist. I would love to see a roof on every stadium. I would love the game to be played in perfect conditions all the time. Yes.
I saw designs for a roof. I was told, hey, you got to see this. And somebody showed me.
You're watching this game as I am. What about this right now in the freezing cold and the ice cold? What about this is pleasing, entertaining?
Nothing. What? This is a lousy game. It's a lousy game to watch in person. It was a lousy game on TV. It sucked. There's
nothing about this product that is pleasing. You know, I go back to the World Series. Somebody brought this up earlier. Do you remember when the Rockies made it in 2007?
Yeah.
And I went out and bought tickets for me and my son, and it was miserable weather.
Really? What game?
I remember sitting there going, "This sucks. I wish we were in a dome."
Boy, hey, first of all, good for you to figure out how to buy tickets. I tried desperately to get tickets. I mean, can you imagine there was a time before all these, all the ticket services that are out there now where you just, if you got the money, you can buy them. I mean, that was back in the day, right? Didn't exist. And just, I couldn't find a scalp. I was willing to pay all sorts of money for it.
Yeah, we got lucky. We kept calling that number. Remember when the Rockies allowed anybody to buy them? And I think my wife ended up.
You got in on that? Nobody could get in on that.
Yeah, my wife got in. One ball.
How stupid is this? Peter's right about that. I'll try to put Peter back in, but I think there's a big echo. Let's see. Peter, you got to read. You got to do it again. There's a huge echo. With really, this was
Keeps popping in and out.
well. I mean, if I put him in, we're gonna have this huge echo. As a reminder, folks, this was Peter's idea. It was Peter's idea, and he's blipped out a couple times. See, there's a big echo. He's not even paying attention. He's tapped out of his own thing.
Just go to the toilet, Peter.
He's not even. He can still hear us. He could give us a thumbs up if he could hear us, but he took out his earplugs too.
So when you go upstairs on a Saturday night that you've wasted 3 hours of your time,
yeah.
How does your wife react to you? Like my wife is
not good. Not good on this one. Not good on this one because we were going to watch the Avs because she loves the Avs so much.
We were supposed to watch a movie tonight, and I was like, well, I'm not going to watch a movie till later. But the fact that I've been down here the entire time, she is going to murder me.
Yeah, and this is all because of Peter. And now there's a big echo, and he's not even participating.
I had Peter just a few weeks ago draw up my last will and testament, and
Really?
now I know when to apply it. I'm serious too. He drew up my will for me.
I'd double check it. Hey,
You
I'd
have
have Harvey look at it.
Do you have a will?
I do. It all goes to my cat. I think I got a will. I don't know if I have a fucking will. My wife takes care of it. Vic, seriously, me and you. Yeah. I tell people this all the time. Me and Vic are like the same guy. It's kind of crazy because we don't look alike necessarily, although we're relatively the same height. Both you and I are the same age. We both have been doing this for a long time, relatively.
Yeah.
We are both ridiculously dependent on our wives, who we've both been with for basically forever.
30 years.
On my 30-year wedding anniversary is September.
Yeah.
And we both would be screwed without them because we wouldn't know where anything is or how life works.
And we're both the only idiots doing this right now in front of how many viewers we have? 7?
I don't know, right, exactly. I think
we
most of the people.
y'all.
No, well, I think most of the 7 are those who have been incapacitated for some reason and can't figure out how to turn off their computer.
I figured it out.
Think about this.
There he is.
How bad must this game be for people to watch us talk about this bad game?
I hope it's entertaining. I hope it was good for people because 3, 2, 1, it's over. And,
thanks, guys.
Kansas City. Oh, now we're done?
No, we have to recap it.
Recap. I got it. Ready?
Yeah.
It was cold. Kansas City won. I could never stream this son of a bitch to my big TV. I hit some golf balls poorly. I still can't freaking get my shoulder into the slot. I'm going to get in trouble when I walk upstairs. DMac was there for a while. We had a couple of your dudes who were really nice.
They were good.
What else?
I had onion dip.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Peter, if you want to do this again, we thank your son Gavin for hanging in there and his fraternity brothers for ripping you off.
I would ask you this. Quick predictions for tomorrow. Green Bay, Dallas, Detroit.
I want Green Bay for the chaos of firing McCarthy. So bring on Green Bay. What's the other game?
Detroit Rams.
That's Monday night, I thought.
Oh, Peter. Jesus Christ. Seriously.
Sunday, 6 o'clock, Lar versus Det.
What is that? I thought that was Monday. Huh.
All right. No. Well, they moved the Bills game to Monday now.
Phi plays TB on Monday.
Oh, okay.
I'll take Detroit. That's a better story, and Dan Campbell and what they got going on there, and that'll be a big up yours with Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford. Let's go Lions.
I would like.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. Holy shit! I can't believe I said that. Let me do that all over again. Like you didn't hear anything I said. Let's go Rams. The Rams are the better team. I love the culture of the Rams. I love everything about the Rams.
You're such a company kiss ass.
The Rams are my team 100%.
Why is he sucking up?
No, it's just because I love the Rams. The Rams, all the way with the Rams.
Vic, what's behind this? There's
Wait,
something
watch
behind
this.
it.
Vic, who you rooting for?
Well, I've always thought that the Rams were a great story because they're run by a wonderful organization.
That's right.
All right. I got it. All right. I was slow on the uptake.
Rams.
Slow on the uptake.
I saw Jokic with like a Rams t-shirt, and somebody was like, "Oh, he's not a Broncos fan." I'm like, "Yeah, he's not a Broncos fan."
Dude, if you ask Jokic about the rules of football, I think he'd get to the throw the football and that's it. And that's the last rule he knows.
Hey, when he met Russell Wilson 2 years ago, do you think he knew who Russell Wilson was?
No.
Oh,
I'm sure he was told. I'm sure he was told he was the quarterback of the Broncos, but that's as far as it got. Are you going to the Nuggets game tomorrow with these NFL games going?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding? I would never miss Bruce Brown coming back. Are you kidding me? I've been looking forward to this game for a long time. Plus,
you're going to go to a Nuggets regular season game over an NFL playoff game that's free?
Yeah, but I got a laptop, yo. I'll be watching the game. It's dude, my life is. Hey, watch this, Vic. Get Fubo. What can I tell you? I got Fubo. I see everything. Okay, I don't know what else to say. So
do I cancel my Peacock tomorrow?
People are rushing to cancel Peacock right now.
What else do you get on the Peacock?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Night Court, and Deal or No Deal Island Style.
Pro Football Talk in the morning.
Oh, yeah, that'll sign me up.
All right.
Yeah. No, I don't need to see any more Chris Sims.
All right, boys. This is it, Peter. What are we going to do with this?
That's it. Hey, look, let's get let's have some people put up on DMac's Twitter what the next best game is that we should do, and we'll let the fans vote.
Listen, I think you had it was awesome getting Rayshawn on and Jordan Schultz. And all right, are we saying goodbye to Vic? Vic, should we just say goodbye to Vic?
Terry,
are we gonna meet Terry?
Put Terry. Go Terry live. TL.
Oh, I'll stick around to see. I'll stick around to hear Vic interview Terry. That's for sure.
I won't put her on camera because she'll kill me. But let's just see what her reaction is to me being gone for 3 hours. Hold on.
That's fantastic.
Did she notice?
Probably not.
Oh yeah, they were supposed to watch a movie together.
Yeah.
Peter, I hope you realize you got some good friends here, Peter. I'm telling you.
Terry, I'm not putting you on camera, but they just want to know your reaction to me being gone for 3 hours. Oh shit, she's throwing shit. Uh-oh. She just threw shit at me.
So are we taking that as a positive?
Oh my God.
Way to go, Peter. Way to go.
Are we taking that as a positive that she was happy, or is that a bad sign? All right, so I'll leave you with this. If the Bills win, it's Chiefs at Bills, Texans at Ravens. If the Steelers win, it's Texans at Chiefs, Steelers at Ravens. So the Chiefs have just become the biggest Steelers fans in the NFL.
Oh, the Bills are going to wax the Steelers, but I shouldn't say that because the Bills actually are not built theoretically for where they play. They're actually a very dynamic speed, throw the ball down the field. They're actually not a cold weather built sort of team. Hey, how about Vaughn just being a healthy scratch? How about that, fellas?
Yeah, he's done.
Woo!
It's amazing how fast it went too.
Yeah, I tell you, it's crazy. So.
All right. Well, this has been great. I think that we got to thank Rob for putting it together. Our crack producers back in Emmitsburg, Maryland, Vic's wife, DMac's wife for making him the food.
Yeah, that was good.
When he was on a sugar low right about halftime.
Appreciate you doing
Peter,
your
we
best.
we gotta get Alfred on this thing, Peter.
I'll get Alfred on.
Yeah.
Let's pick a good game. We'll get Big Al.
Make some magic happen. All right, boys.
All right, boys.
This was fun. I always love doing this shit. Vic, I'll see you tomorrow for the game.
Vic, why don't you go for a run tomorrow in the morning?
All right, Vic already tied up. All right, Peter, we'll see you.
All right, later.
I'll end the stream. Boom. Done.